you recovering emo kids. Amanda and Rob here at the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast, and welcome to another wonderful Wednesday episode where it's just me and Rob chatting.
It's not even
talking about
Wednesday.
some
Well, I mean, we're
topics.
recording it on
We're
a
recording
Wednesday,
it-
but like
yes.
this is probably gonna come out like yeah.
No, it's not going to come out on Wednesday. Look at that.
Yeah. Thursday or Friday. I don't know. Do I put
Thursday,
this one out
Friday?
tomorrow or do I do this one Friday? I don't know.
I don't know. Well,
We'll get
put it
into
out
all
this
this later.
week.
We'll do some weird fucking we'll break the fourth wall for a
Yes.
bit later and we'll handle all this
exactly.
business
But
later
if we're
on
going
there
to put
for
it out
fun.
later on, we have to first just happy birthday, Folia Do, 17 years old. It is today.
Shit, yeah.
On December 10th is when this album came out in 2008. I can't believe it. That's almost 20 years old. That's kind of terrifying.
I gotta do a Foley post before I go to bed tonight. Wow.
I feel like I need to do one too.
Yeah.
I got the shirt, but I'll do it later. Anyways, but
I love Folia Do. We've talked about it. Obviously, we've done 5-6 hours. If you're newer to the show, trust me, and you're like, oh, well, you guys don't talk Fall Out Boy. Trust me,
we do.
we got a whole box set. We've talked about one of my favorite records. I liked it when it came out right away. I've always been a Foley truther. Patrick, obviously, as we agree, is like the best part of Fall Out Boy, and that to me, that album is so fun. $20. I was talking to we had Cheem. We had Cheem the other day.
Yeah.
Cheem is fascinating. I logged on at noon.
Yeah.
And because I think that's when it was booked for. Noon here, 3 where they're at.
Yeah.
And then they didn't
Eastern
log
time.
on. I sent the thing, and there was something happening at the same time online where I got really excited about the internet at the same.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was, but something
Huh.
was happening where I was. It was when we got our Spotify Wrapped, and I found out we were 2025's instant hit podcast. In the top, we're 5%ers in videos. Yeah. Well, 10% videos, 5% in new shows.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Do you know, by the way, Golden Globes now has a best podcast category?
You're telling me there's a very good chance, like
We need to-
realistic chance we get a Golden Globe?
We need to work on that so that we can show up at the Golden Globes and I can meet all my favorite actors.
I think we make a lot of really good short film cinema, like the one even today, the Emo Orchestra one we did today. I think that's great. Actually, if we're probably fuck it, I'll do this one tomorrow and I'll do one of the band. I don't know why this week. I just like there's too many interviews here. I don't want them to be too backed up and irrelevant. I was like, let's just for 1 week randomly, I'll just go dummy mode and just do one every day just for the release them just to get them out of the system.
Oh yeah, sure.
Clear the chamber basically because we have enough. we have too many.
Roll
yeah.
the chamber out.
But yeah, I was talking to Cheem, which by the way, it's not Keem, it's Cheem, which I found out on air with them.
Beautiful.
But we were talking about like Fall Out Boy, or no, it wasn't with them. It was I think it was with Brompton from Action Adventure, where he's like, like Foley still got like those elements. He's like, you listen to Water Buffaloes. He's like, it still has the chugging.
Oh yeah,
it still has chugging.
Yeah, I mean, you see it when they do it live. Disloyal Order, and that is probably one of the best songs they do live, and they've done it so many times.
I think one of their pinnacle tracks. That's one of those because I mean, it starts with Infinity on High, but where to me they just cross into like. In the least derogatory way, like Journey-esque, where it's they just have these big with the organ,
stuff.
I'm coming apart. Yeah, like
leave
your gun and your badge on the desk when you leave. Like, there's a Lot Lizard line in there. Like, just we've talked about the only songs I don't care for on there are those singles.
Oh yeah, I don't care. America's Sweetheart is probably the song I like the least on Foley Do.
Yeah. Worst Fall Out Boy single besides Centuries. But Century's at least popular. It's like it's tough to argue.
Oh
like,
no! It's Champion. That's the worst single.
Is Champion the one that's the ESPN like college football one?
Yeah, it's like, and it's just
good for them. Good for them getting that bag.
I mean, it has a good mantra that they repeat over and over in the chorus.
What is this fucking
Champion.
Hustle, loyalty, respect?
Yeah, it's like if I can live through this, I can live through anything. It's like
Fred Mercury.
If I do this. Yeah. So, it's a mantra that you would live by. But, Foley Do, a lot of people didn't like it at the time. Now it's probably one of their most revered albums, if you look at anyone on TikTok, Instagram, etc.
Yeah, and like revisionist history, it gets like we were just talking about Pinkerton. Like albums, like how American Football is maybe a Pinkerton, but like, God, that's a great concept. Maybe we have a full episode on Pinkertons.
We should actually.
Honestly, yeah, right? Because Foley Do. Honestly, to the point that like kind of the I mean, obviously there's a lot of factors, but like the lack of success of Foley kind of leads to the band breaking up even, you know?
Oh God, did it
Absolutely,
ever?
you know,
Oh,
like, yeah, like
yeah.
they're riding high and all of a sudden it's not. So it's, yeah,
And
I'm sure
burnout
any
and everything, yeah.
internal issues, burnout, those are easy to like, those are a little easier to mask when you're like still riding high. But like that album, all of a sudden they weren't riding as high. America was changing very, like, those Obama years, man.
Pete and Patrick are fighting behind the
Yeah,
scenes
yeah,
in the
yeah. They
yeah.
don't love you. They just love the hotel suites, you know?
Yeah, it was really difficult for them at that time.
Imagine like in fucking because this is like episode 88 or something. Imagine we're at like episode 174 and we're like fucking in the VIP suite at like the 2027, you know, is for Lovers Fest or something like that. And we're doing like opposite podcast. Like maybe we do like, we're like
Yes.
almost like feuding, but not publicly feuding, but kind of like simmering where we kind of do like a outcast thing where we make our own separate episodes one week kind of thing. And we're kind of like just shading each other like that from different rooms
Yes.
at the MGM or something. Like,
That would be beautiful.
yeah.
If we
When
could
that
do that.
happens in like a year and a half from now, forget that it was all rigged. There's no
Yeah,
situation where I
it
could
was
never
never rigged. It was
take
all
take shots.
true.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but yeah, in that moment, pretend there is.
Yeah, exactly. But happy birthday, Folia Do. Can't wait till you turn 20. I hope that Fall Out Boy doesn't botch the 20-year anniversary of Foley
They will.
like they did of From Under the Cork Tree. But they
gotta
did
get their
it
hands
with,
back on that shit.
but
They gotta get more hands on.
the 15th anniversary of Foley was great. You got the blue album, the blue Foley, and
Oh, yeah, the actual blue, right? That blue variant.
yeah,
That's like the
I
actual
got
album
it.
cover. Yeah,
Yeah,
sick.
I got it. Yeah, I got that one. It was hard. It was hard to get. And then their merch was outstanding. I mean, they had a lot of great merch.
Is that one of the merch from that?
Yeah, from the 15. Yeah, from the 15.
Oh, that's great. And I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like to the point that like the bear has kind of like maintained like
Yeah.
as like an iconic, an iconic imagery. They do great at that where it's like these certain like images. Like I was talking about like gimmicks with Kanan and CZB the last couple of days where it's like, what do these people know you for? And Kanan's like, oh, I'm like humble and smart and like you know, like I know a lot about the scene and I'm like, and I'm honest. I'm like, these aren't things about you. These are words.
You
Like
know
I mean,
know
like
about me? I love
I'm like, yeah,
Patrick
like
Stump.
Amanda loves fucking Fall Out Boy. She's fucking obnoxious, crazy Fall Out Boy fan. I'm like people know me. I'm like the Mountain Dew. I do the flippy thing. I like the emo bands. I'm like, it's like a little degenerate, also a dad. Like, you know, I have kids. Like these are like little gimmicks like that. Where Fall Out Boy, same thing. Like Franklin, the sheep, like just things like that, where they kind of like from each era, they just kind of last and like
they collect it. Yeah,
it's
genius,
iconic. Yeah,
yeah, they're really good at it. And we're going to talk about them later on in the episode as well. Several times they will be brought up. So
okay. What do we got? What do we got today?
What do we got today?
Did we already tell them to go follow the site and stuff?
Yeah, go
Hold
do
on,
that,
give me
Rob.
1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't.
I love that your Patrick Stump is still sitting out there. Mine is right next to me over here. My Patrick Stump.
I'm sorry. My face is looking a little dry real quick. So while I tell these people to make sure they go subscribe, if they're listening on Spotify or Apple or YouTube, follow, subscribe. Spotify, while they also did say we're Instant Hit Podcast, they said our numbers are lower than they should be in terms of followers for how many listeners and how deep our sphere of influence is. So if you can follow us over there, YouTube as well, we're at 300. To quote my guy Brompton from Action Venture, I'm just trying to see something right now. So if you guys can subscribe over there, EMOKIDSanonymous.com to get to all those, neverphasenetwork.com. We have a ton of cool we have a most anticipated list coming out in the next few days. My album of the year list is on there. We have other ones coming. My songs of the year and EP of the year coming. NAPNet Awards. Tons of cool shit, almost damn near every single day on there. So neverphasenetwork.com, at neverphasenetwork. Join our Discord as well. The link's in the description. That being said, Amanda, as you see here, I noticed my face was looking a little chopped and cooked. I was looking a little unk.
You got you got a little bit right here on your nose, though. Gotta get that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not great at applying it yet. I kind of get that Cameron Diaz shit going on right there, you know. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
oh yeah, I do.
shout out Benji. But our friend gave support. Our deep friend, our Instagram friend, actually, about
Welcome,
14
Gabe.
hours ago. Hi, Gabe. How you doing, buddy?
I have a lot of questions for you.
We have a lot of questions for you. We'll see in a couple months, buddy. We're very excited. BROTEGE here. This is the all-in-one face serum. It's got retinol, it's got sunscreen, it's got everything you need. It's Christmas season, okay? It's Christmas time. You're like, what do I get? What do I get this guy? You know, like socks and underwear. These are the things you don't want. What are guys into? Most things guys are into are bad. You're not going to get them a gift card for the fucking, you know, the DraftKings or something like that. You know,
please don't encourage.
Yeah, don't do that. You know what I mean? What a guy really wants though is to look his best. You know, sometimes guys get nervous about it. You weren't lying. Oh, it's just right there. BROTEGE has you covered, okay? You head over to BROTEGE.com. You get this first bottle. You can get it on subscription, by the way. But when you enter Emo Kids at checkout, you get your first bottle of BROTEGE here for $10. And as you can tell, I have been using this shit legitimately. And yeah, I look a lot less fucked, a lot more fresh
You
than
do.
normal.
I would agree with that. You know, I said before I hadn't seen you in a while, and you do look a lot less fucked and very
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
women
yeah.
can use it too, right? Because like
Yeah. Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be 40 in like 2 weeks,
Oh, yeah.
and
No,
I know that I don't look 40, but I would
no,
like to
you don't.
continue
No,
not looking
no,
40.
no. Barely look 27 and a half, Amanda. I'm more worried about you joining the 27 club than I am,
Please,
early
God.
onset menopause stuff. Yeah, no, you're closer to that to me. But yeah, men, women, non-binary, they, them, animals. I don't know. I don't want to say anything that will get me in trouble with the legal team at BROTEGE, but I'm pretty sure you can put it on an animal in the comfort of your own home. This is America.
Like
There's no
what?
laws
Then
against it.
those like those naked cats that have no hair, the hairless
Yeah,
cats.
yeah. I guess as I'm thinking about it, there's not a lot of options. I don't know. I don't know. A lizard, their skin is really rough and fucking
Dry.
patchy and stuff. If you have like a lizard or like a snake or like a hairless wombat or something like that, I don't know. I don't know. But
No, no.
BROTEGE.com, Emo Kids at checkout. That's how you do it. Anyways, we're done with business stuff. Let's move on.
Do we also want to talk about? Oh no, we'll talk about it later. We'll do that separately. Never mind.
Oh, what are we talking? Okay, you drive the car. I'm just yelling out the window.
Yeah. So on today's episode, we're gonna do a couple things. Obviously, Christmas is coming up, and we have to do the obligatory best emo Christmas songs. So Rob and I are gonna
Santa
talk
is
about our
coming.
favorite. Santa's coming.
Santa is coming, yes.
And I hope he's bringing everyone wonderful things.
I know him.
Do you know
Well,
him?
I don't know him personally, but I'm 1 degree of separation, as you know, as I mentioned ad nauseum every December. My Uncle Richard is the elf teacher in the North Pole. You see him in the documentary film Elf, starring Will Ferrell. That's my Uncle Richard. That's my Uncle Richard. He's also an actor, but he does work at the North Pole. He's also in Santa Baby and Santa Baby 2 with Jenny McCarthy as an elf as well. So
Beautiful.
I'm what you would call well connected with the big guy upstairs.
Good, because I have a couple of favors to ask him.
Oh, yeah,
But
I got
we
you.
are going to talk about our favorite emo Christmas songs, both original and covers, because
Sick.
obviously there's a lot to cover there. We're also going to do our best of and kind of worst of this year as well. We're going to talk about what we here, EKA, Emo Kids Anonymous, find to be the best albums, best songs, the band that had the absolute worst year.
I'm curious about that one. I wrote that down as an idea, and then when you said like, "Oh, worst band," that's interesting. I was like, "Fuck, I don't really have an answer for that."
Oh, I do. I have an answer.
We're gonna flesh that out. I'm curious. Okay, so yeah, keep going. Yeah,
Answer.
we're gonna. Yeah, we got some. Look. This is basically like a mall in 2007 because we got some hot topics in this bitch today.
We got some hot topics. And then we'll finish it off talking about our most anticipated albums, what we're looking forward to in 2026, what we hope for the future, get some goodwill, some happy thoughts as we take you off into the evening or the morning or whatever time you're listening and watching this podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the emo Christmas songs. Emo, Christmas, not really usually synonymous, but as of late, it has become more synonymous. If you go on Pinterest, you can find so many places. Oh, yeah. You can have your own emo Christmas. You have, the black ornaments you could put on your black tree. You can spin Gerard Way doing All I Want for Christmas Is You. You can really, if you wanted to have a true like emo Christmas, it is now a feasible thing. And
Pinterest is like a FUBU curve site, right? Like it's a for them by them, ladies only, no men. Like as a guy, I don't think if I enter Pinterest, am I allowed to go on that website?
Sure, you can go on Pinterest. Basically, it's like a bulletin board. It's basically like a bulletin board of ideas. That's, I think, the idea of Pinterest. It was like a way for women to like collect bulletin boards of like ideas like for hair. I used to go there to see like what kind of hairstyles I wanted to get done or ideas of how to want to do my room, tattoo ideas. I've gone
Am I
there
thinking
for
of
that.
Etsy?
Yes, that's probably more accurate.
Okay.
Yes.
My bad,
I mean, you could
yeah.
get guy stuff there at Etsy, but mostly I'm sure women are shopping on Etsy.
Okay. Speaking of Etsy, thoughts on bowling. Our friends and thoughts on bowling. They have a store, and I went to go buy a shirt there, and it was on Etsy, and I was so confused for a while.
It is
I don't know how
confusing.
it works, but we'll discuss Thoughts on Bowling later because our friend Burke, who was also in Dear Cincinnati for a while from Thoughts on Bowling, wants to come on the show very soon. So we will figure out a date that we can
Beautiful.
suggest them, and we'll book it live on the air for the fuck of it, just for the fun of it. I don't know. Why
Yeah.
not?
I think our
Okay,
friend
anyways,
Ryan, the Swimo guy, also, because when I bought my shirt from him a long time ago,
his was
before
running through
that, net,
Etsy.
I bought it off of Etsy. Yeah, a long time ago, very, very long
Ryan's got
time
a
ago.
really nice feminine energy that makes him feel welcoming to people, you
He
know?
does.
Like he's
It's
a
the
very
Swimo
masculine
connection.
as well, but it's like yeah, very in touch with this
Oh
vulnerable.
yeah,
Even like musically, like he like prefers a lot of, like the female fronted vocal, pop punk bands
yes.
and stuff. Like Ryan is an untoxic male of the year, 2025 maybe.
Oh, that is a
Can we?
an
Yeah,
unpromptu
we
award.
give it.
But
Yeah,
yes, let's
Ryan.
give it
Yeah,
to him. Yeah,
you're stumpy. They all get a stumpy.
another
Yeah,
man who's also
yeah,
prevents a lot of
yeah, yeah.
feminine
That's
energy.
why they're named. Yeah, that's why it's the Stumpy Award. Yeah, the
The
Stumpy Award
Stumpy
goes to the
Award.
untoxic male of the year. Yeah, we're really
That man
yeah.
is truly untoxic. I hope
This is
that's still
fourth.
the
Yeah,
case when we
hope that's
air
still the
this.
case. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So
hope nothing comes out on Twitter in the next fucking 13 hours.
yeah, thank God. All right. So let's talk about our favorite emo jams for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about let's talk about covers first. Because obviously, we could talk about the original songs, but covers are interesting because they obviously there's been a lot of Christmas songs have been done by so many artists over the years, and you have so many renditions of them, but there's nothing quite like hearing your favorite rock band do a cover of a Christmas song that's supposed to be upbeat and happy. And
I love a good All I Want for Christmas Is You if it's done right.
oh, I agree. I
Dikembe,
completely.
who we just interviewed, they have a EP of covers that has like "If It Makes You Happy" by Sheryl Crow, but they have an "All I Want for Christmas Is You" on there. It's beautiful. Dana Andriano from the Alkaline Trio has a beautiful one. My Chemical Romance have a beautiful one. Mariah Carey's. I'm sorry. As
Yeah,
I get older, I fucking really like Christmas a lot. Okay, most of the people
same.
in my life, my loved ones from childhood, are dead and gone, and I'm all alone here as an adult. And Christmas, for some reason, brings a warmth to me that I normally
I
don't
love that.
feel. Right?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't like it when I was a kid. When my mom was alive, I didn't like Christmas. We didn't even celebrate it. We stopped celebrating. We did Festivus instead. We did it Seinfeld style. We went around the table,
Okay.
said what we didn't like about each other. We just basically day after Christmas, we all got some money. We went to the mall, bought what we fucking wanted. In hindsight, it wasn't magical. We lost the
Mm-mm.
magic because we were so upset about consumerism that we forgot about
Just being together. Yeah.
mysticism and and camaraderie and community. And I don't know, but like, yeah, I love Christmas. It's magical. I don't have a tree. Maybe when this ends, I know my friend Jeff has a market down the street. Jeff Bezos, shout out, small business owner. I might go get a $20 Christmas tree.
You should. I think you should go ahead and get a small Christmas tree.
As a
Christmas is for
fellas,
me the most
is
magical
it
time.
gay for men who live in apartments by themselves to have Christmas trees with decorations? Is Christmas gay?
No, it's not.
Comment below, chat.
And even if it was, it doesn't matter because
Yeah,
Christmas is a magical time.
yeah. As I'm saying this, as I'm literally wearing pink pants.
And a
Yeah, I
cat
don't. Yeah, and
smoking.
the cat's ripping a joint
Yeah, he is
on my
ripping a joint.
blouse.
That's
I
true.
got this on the TikTok shop randomly the other night. I think I was high on pot probably, but I also got this shirt, which I wish I could put this in a clip, but this is definitely what will get our TikTok account banned. If this parlay doesn't hit, I'll kill myself. I thought that was funny. I don't know. Yeah, still funny to me.
That is funny. You know,
It's
when
still
I was
funny.
at emo night, which is off topic, but there's a guy who
It's
was on
actually pretty
stage with
on
me.
topic for the show, but keep going.
Actually,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
There's a guy on stage with me, and it had a cut off. It reminded me of you because you always take your t-shirts
Damn,
and
he took the
do the
sleeves
cut
off
off.
his fucking shirts too. How did he
Yeah,
do it? How do you think he did it?
I think he cut it because it
He
looked
cut
like it
it?
was cut. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay, all right.
yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
it's
Did he
what
do the
on.
neck too? Did he do the
Oh yeah.
like the? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. You gotta do the
Yeah,
neck too. It looks
yeah.
awkward if you just
It looked,
yeah.
and he was very well formed. It was a good.
Well formed. Did
Yes.
he look better in the camisole than I look in a
No, not
camisole?
at
Okay,
all.
it's a different
Mm-mm.
kind of vibe. Because yeah,
Good,
I
different vibe.
understand muscly. Not trying to sound like a dick or anything like that, but I don't. Not every man has to be muscly like that.
That's
Okay.
true. Nope, not every
Okay.
band.
Okay, Nova. Like. Muscles don't.
Don't mess with define.
Yeah.
Tell your daughter that.
Don't muscle shame me. Yeah, Nova, my sweet 4-year-old daughter, if you're watching this at the 20-minute mark of your dad's podcast, please stop muscle shaming me about your mom's new boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh, I feel for you, Rob. Anyways, but the point I was trying to make is, speaking of shirts with funny sayings, his shirt said, "If you play emo music, I'll come," and that's also not going to be a clip we're going to put on.
That's great. Yeah. I want more shirts like that for us.
Appropriately.
It was
spelled
yeah.
C-U-M. It was not C-O-M-E. So
I would like a cum shirt for us. Like I don't know what we would do. Like there's that fucking like the meme of the girl's face where it's like I'm gonna, and then people like put the thing over it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do one of those. I don't fucking. We'll work. We're gonna break the fourth wall in this episode, but maybe we don't need to do 20 minutes breaking down the cum blouse. Yeah, the cum camisole.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But let's talk about it.
Cum cami coming 2026.
All right, so if you had to do a top 5 of top emo Christmas cover songs, what would your top 5 be?
Ooh, I need you to go first because I'm gonna have to take a look.
Do you want me to give you all my top 5?
Give them to me, yeah.
Okay, so my number 5 is Jimmy Eat World's Last Christmas, because anything with Jim Adkins singing is fun for me. Number 4, We Wish You a Merry Christmas by Weezer. You're like, I don't like any of these so far.
Well, no, the first one we'll get into my last. I'm not going to ruin Last Christmas for you right now, but I'm going to ruin Last Christmas for you in about 2 minutes. The way it was ruined for me. Keep going.
Okay.
This is our first Christmas episode. This is our first Christmas together, Amanda. Like, do we get matching PJs or something? Like,
I'm going to send you matching PJs.
I was just saying, no, let's find some. I'll get you matching. Like, we can get each other matching PJs.
Yes, yes. We need matching PJs.
We'll green screen some Christmas cards, like,
Oh my God, please.
Right? Yeah. From our family to yours, yeah.
Merry Christmas for Emo
Kids
Anonymous. Yeah. Oh my God, please, let's
magical.
do that.
I'm in. I'm so happy to have you back. This was so boring by myself. I'm just like here by myself.
I can imagine that would be very
felt like Steven Glansberg. Yeah, there was no. Yeah, it's like winning It's like playing an individual sport. It's like when we win, it's like I'm just like celebrating by myself in the end zone. It's like I want to slap hands with you, Amanda. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So those are 2. Keep going.
Number 3, Christmas. Baby Please Come Home by Anne Boleyn. And then number 2.
I've never heard that cover. Cool.
It's you need to listen to it. It's really good. Number 2 is a new song that just dropped recently. It Feels Like Christmas from Fall Out Boy, which is a song from the Muppet Christmas Carol, if anyone is familiar with it.
When did this drop?
That dropped in November. Fall Out Boy just dropped it randomly.
Yeah, this is this I'm talking about with you not here.
Yeah, I know.
I love the Muppets more than I love most things.
You need to listen to it because Patrick does a Kermit voice in it. Like halfway through, he does a talking because he does voices and stuff. That's why
I'll cry. I'll fucking cry.
It's so good.
And
I sent it to my cousin Melanie because she loves the Muppet Christmas Carol, and we were listening to the music on the way to something. We went to go celebrate her daughter's birthday, and she loves it. And I sent it to her. She's like, I wasn't sure, but then the chorus kicked in, and then I liked it. I was like, that's right, because Fall Out Boy does make everything better. So it feels like Christmas, Fall Out Boy. You need to listen to it.
Interesting. Now I'm very curious what the number 1 is because.
Yeah, and then you have to go on their Instagram, and they made a little video of them filming it or recording it, and Joe's back, which is very exciting, and so. Yeah. Oh, and then, also just interjecting, guys, I get to see Fall Out Boy in February, and I am very excited.
Yes, you do.
In San Francisco.
Yeah, I'll be there watching my Chargers, which, by the way, let me just interject. Let me give you a big old fucking go Birds,
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I was with my friend Tyler there. Tyler's the one who got married in Philly. That's the reason I was there. Tyler's the one that lived in Philly for years. His wife is from Philly. That's the only reason I've ever been to Philly. And you think I have a grudge against Philly. This guy's legit. And like his in-laws are Eagle, and he's just basically, he's like, it was cathartic for him. And he didn't say nothing the whole game. And it was kind of like, we've been planning on for him to come to this game. And it's kind of like day of, he like officially like, okay, I'm getting in the car, I'm heading up. We get it. And he's a big guy. He's like 6'4", probably 240. And I have Mario who sits in front of me. He came up and sat by me. And Eagle fans as people have listened and Philadelphia and we don't get along, and Philadelphia knows this.
Do not.
And I was running mouth. So Tyler's like, he didn't say a word the whole game, but he's like, if we can win, because we're winning very well, and then it kind of got close, and we thought they were going to win, but like, he's like, if we can win this, he's like, I can't wait to fucking flap. I can't wait to do the fucking, to flap at them. I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And then I just started fucking, I didn't wait. I just started doing the flap. I just was, and like, I'm obnoxious. Like I don't do it as much this year because they introduced this thing with these cameras where they can see everyone. But like, I'd be like standing up on my seat. I'd be like lighting up blunts in my seats, like like I'd be getting I'm too comfortable. But
You
like,
are.
there's the Eagle fans around me. I'm like flapping at them. And there's these Eagle fan, like one row or two rows above us, a couple seats over, who are just like talking a lot of shit. They're talking a lot of shit directly at me because I'm very
They're
easy
pretty
to
good
make.
at that, yeah.
Yeah, and I deserved it. I deserved it because, like, yeah, I deserved it. And I told Tyler, I was like, if we win, I was like, I'm fucking twerking on those bitches. I was like, I need you to hold my feet. You know, like I like to do the upside down twerk, hands on the
Yeah.
ground, backing that ass up. Shout out Juvenile. And I'm thinking they're gonna win. And I'm already like, the guys behind us, big guys that already talk so much shit, and they're just like, they're running their mouth to the point Tyler's like, these guys are like talking a lot of shit. I'm like, it's all good. Like, I ran my mouth. We're gonna lose. And then we intercepted the pass and we won the game. And I jumped back and I hugged the big guys, the Eagle fans. I hugged them. I was like, we fucking did it. Can you believe this? Like, oh my God, I hugged them. And then I look at Tyler. I'm like, catch my fucking feet. And I like, in this tight seat of the area of like the walkways where the
Oh
seat,
my God.
I'm a nimble little guy. I basically do like a cartwheel. It catches my feet and I'm fucking backing up ass at these fucking ladies, just these Eagle fans, just fucking running my mouth, fucking shaking my shit. Like, yeah. And I'm out in the parking lot. We're walking to the car. I'm flapping fucking wing. It was a beautiful, cathartic experience. I love the Chargers. It was a magical moment. I was 11 out of 10. I went to go buy a blouse in the store. Let me just say, Jezzy, our friend in Never a Phase Network, she has, we get along like brother, sister. We fight sometimes. She's kind of fucked up and says some fucked up things about me. She has started this narrative that I wear kid-sized clothing, and it's not true. Jezzy, I wear adult-sized clothing. She started this. Jezzy is a master of whisper campaigns. And at this game, I was looking at the blouses. I wanted a navy blouse. And the guy says to me, like, oh, these might be like, you know, like, honestly, like men's small. He's like, here, come with me. And he walks me over to the kids section. And he's like, why don't you get this one instead? And I'm like, did Jezzy put you up to this?
Yeah, like, how did
And
she
he's
know?
like, who the fuck is Jezzy? And I'm like, never mind. Okay, what's the difference? This and that. And long story short, I did end up buying a kid's blouse, so I do wear
It's
kids'
probably
clothes.
cheaper, right?
It was like $50 cheaper. It was way cheaper.
Yeah, so
it fits
this.
It honestly fits like a shirt that I'd actually like wear it out and about like a shirt. It fits comfortably,
Yeah.
like, as opposed to like I look like a girl wearing like her, you know, guys just wearing the foot. It's too baggy for me, you know. I'm a tight Trevor, you know.
You are. I believe that. Well, I am
Yeah.
happy the Chargers won against
Yeah.
Philly
Anyways,
last week.
sorry for I just Chargers Philly. Go fuck yourself. What's number 1 on this list?
Oh, okay. So number 1 is My Chemical Romance's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Interesting.
That is, I love Gerard doing that song is everything to me. In fact, at the emo night I was at this past weekend, it was a Christmas emo night, well, that's what it was advertised as. They started the official emo night. They started the beginning of that song, the My Chemical Romance version. They started with it, and I thought we were gonna hear the whole thing, and then it cut out, and then they started the Black Parade, and everyone freaked out, and then that was the start of emo night. But yeah, All Over Christmas Is You by MCR is one of my favorite covers. I absolutely love it. I go back to it all the time because it's one of my favorite songs. My All Over Christmas Is You, because at the time when that came out, Mariah Carey was was one of my favorite artists. I loved her Butterfly CD. Like, so anything Mariah Carey in the late 90s, mid 90s was all for me. So that's already my
Interesting.
favorite Christmas song. And then you add on top MCR, and Gerard Way just does it perfectly. So yeah, those are my covers. Do you have your covers now?
Yeah, I'm surprised with your choices because honestly, one of mine, I don't have them in order right now, but let's go Lucy Lucy off the top of the dome. You'll
Okay.
Shoot Your Eye Out by Fall Out Boy.
That's not cover.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's why the whole time I was like, what? Okay, cover. Yes, my bad.
Okay,
I was like, what?
I already
Okay,
have 5
cover.
original songs.
Fairy Tale of New York cover by Third Eye Blind.
Oh, that is a good one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My Chemical Romance, same thing. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I think it's a great song. Yeah.
Cover of Christmas. These are the tough ones. Tough, you know, it's tough.
I know.
Honestly, that might
That be it for you?
that's pretty I'm trying to think, like, a lot of, like, covers, like, of Christmas songs, like, they don't trying to think of what great Christmas track. No, I don't.
It's hard with emo bands. There
Um,
are, like, some who
yeah,
do some good covers.
there's a lot of bands that have covered Father Christmas, you know, I think that's
Yes,
the
it's
Kinks
true.
originally. I like, a lot of different covers of that song, like, if you cover
Yep.
that song, I'll probably like it. But anyways, I don't know, let's do original Christmas
Okay.
songs.
Oh, I got 5 of those.
Let's go.
All right, so my number 5, "Christmas Saves the Year" by 21 Pilots. It is deeply depressing, or sounds deeply depressing, but it is a great song. Number 4, so I put "Happy Holidays, You Bastards" slash Boxing Day because Happy Holidays is, like, only 40 seconds long,
And,
but it's
it's
so
it's
good!
and it's
It's so
Labor
good!
Day.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's Christmas Day, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
and I only got, 3 fucking presents, is that what yeah,
Yeah,
Blink-182. And then
2 fucking
num
presents.
2 fucking presents, that's what it is. Okay, and then number 3,
That's
every
right, I learned a lot from that song, yeah,
did
ejaculate
you?
into a s yeah, I don't think I knew about it the word ejaculate before Take Off Your Pants
Until
and yeah, yeah.
thank God for that.
Shout out Mark, Tom, Travis for yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I was a 12-year-old boy at this time, so I was gonna learn very, sooner rather
Yeah,
than later, but, like,
maybe at health class, who knew?
well, it
I
was
don't
good to
know.
put, like, a name to the face, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. So then the other one is number 3 is "Every Snowflake is Different Just Like You" by My Chemical Romance from Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that track, wow.
Oh, you have to. You need to see the music video. They're in these like snow get-ups, and Gerard. This is like he has the short, like colored hair, like it's like red colored
Oh, the
hair.
red one? Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
they're
had red
like
hair for
wearing like
years, and my
yeah.
hair was red specifically, half Katy Perry, half Gerard Way, like, just
Really?
biting that shit, yeah, and I'll send you photos, like, I
Yeah, I need to
basically
see this.
the red of, like, is it Hesitant Alien, that era where he'd wear the
Yes.
blue suit? Like,
Yes.
basically just the same shade of red
Yeah.
hair, yeah.
Wild. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
My bad, yeah,
Um,
sorry, Gerard, bit your shit.
Number 2, "December" by Neck Deep. Classic. And then, of course, number 1 is "You'll Shoot Your
You'll
Eye
shoot your
Out"
eye
by
there
Fall
we
Out Boy.
go.
There is no better like, when it comes to original Christmas songs, Fall Out Boy did it the
They do it well,
best.
they do it well, they do it well.
And it's
I'm
acoustic, and yeah.
no offense to the Welsh, but I'm pretty sick of the December song for now.
You sick
Pretty
of
sick
this?
of it. I'm good on it for now. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out is in my top Christmas songs. Uh, Ariana Grande, Santa Tell Me.
Oh, that's a
Shout
good
out Nova,
song.
my daughter. That's maybe the best modern pop Christmas song. That and Mistletoe by Bieber. Like Santa Tell Me. My
Yes.
daughter, even like last week, she was like, Dad, because we played that all the time when she was younger. We play it until like January, February, and her mom gets so pissed, and she's like, Dad, like we can play the song now. And we're just dancing around to like Santa Tell Me. Like super fucking cool. You'll Shoot Your Eye Out. I Won't Be Home for Christmas by Blink is my Blink pick
There we
there.
go. Okay.
The Ramones, Merry Christmas. I Don't Want to Fight Tonight.
Oh,
Like,
that's a good one, yeah.
like I think of like in The Bear, the famous like Seven Fishes episode. The
That's so
episode starts and that song plays very early in the
it
episode,
does.
and like I think right before that, George Harrison, What His Life plays, but then they do the Joey just doing the Merry Christmas. I just like I'll watch it on Christmas Eve at like 3 a.m. I'm usually like super tipsy on Chardonnay, and I'll start tearing up,
Oh,
like just getting emotional to that song. Tom Petty. Actually, by the way, when we're on the covers thing, I'm sorry, Bruce Springsteen, his Santa Claus has come to town. I
oh
like when he
God,
talks
yeah,
to
that's
Clarence.
classic.
He's like,
Yeah.
you guys been good. You guys
You be
been really
good,
good boys and
Clarence?
girls. You've been practicing your instruments and stuff like
Yes! Oh
that.
my God,
Like
my
Bruce,
hair.
just like super weird. Like, yeah, I don't know.
No, I love
But
that part of that song. It makes it to
favorite,
me.
right? I'm sorry, Bruce. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But originals, yeah. Tom Petty, Christmas All Over Again.
Oh, okay.
Makes me think of Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
And on that same Home Alone 2 soundtrack, All Alone This Christmas is Darlene Love with the E Street Band. It's just like it's like a Bruce Springsteen record, but with Darlene
Mhm.
Love doing the vocals instead. And it's just like beautiful fucking Christmas song that just like, yeah, that gets me. I wrote a Christmas song when I went to music school. There's this TV show called
Did
About
you?
a Boy. Have you seen it? There's a movie and there's a TV show.
Okay, I've seen the movie. I know there's a
So the
TV
movie's Hugh
show.
Grant. The TV show is basically this kind of like
similar of
degen
like
slacker
yeah.
with a heart of gold who like lives in San Francisco, and like basically the story is he's rich because he wrote a Christmas song called like Runaway Sleigh.
Yeah.
So because it's like, and it's true, like at music school, which like it was around the same time I was going to music school, fake music school. They're like, at this time, like Bing Crosby, White Christmas is like the most purchased song ever because every year it comes back around. Mariah Carey's rich because of Christmas. So I'm like, I'm going to write the next great Christmas song. And if my guitar was tuned, I would show it to you, but it's basically like a hymn, a cappella. It's like Santa called my telephone, said, "Won't you guide my sleigh?" I said, "Santa, I would love to help, but I've been drunk all day. I'm drinking cheap champagne, or no, I'm drinking cheap OJ with Chardonnay, so I don't think that there's any way that I'm gonna make it home in time and home again for that I'm gonna make it home in time for another crazy Christmas day." And it's like crazy Christmas day, and
Oh my God.
it's like Santa wants me to help, but like I'm drunk and I'm drunk with my grandma, and like we're gambling and this and that was like the gist of it. It was just like I was like, but then it's like with Christmas songs, it's like you got to record it in like July or September, and it's like I wrote it and it was like December, and it's like okay, we're gonna record it next year, this or that, and then it's like every year I miss the chance, and now like at this point, like honestly, I think I'll find a way to record it for next year because like Christmas
You
songs are
should,
nice,
and it should be an EKA original.
It could be an EK original, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Kyle, we have Dane. We can at least get an EP of Christmas songs. Like the girls can put one together too. Come on, you guys can figure. I mean,
I can't write music, but
you guys can figure it out.
I
Mailman will help.
I had to write music. My sister, who is not in music, but she is in the industry in some way.
She's not in the band, but she's in the band. Yeah.
Yeah, but she wanted to be in the music industry. She wanted to be like, this is off topic, like Clive Davis, right? That was her idol. And she applied to like NYU, like to Tisch Performing Arts, like all these different like music schools, Miami, in order to get in. And NYU, you had to write a song. My sister doesn't know how to write music.
Damn.
I at least know how to passing play the piano. I'm musically inclined. I was like in choir and I did all
the
stuff.
D to the E minor to the C, like okay, that's a song.
Yeah,
like,
I can read music. That was like my extent. I can read music. So I made a song for her, a pop song that got her on the wait list. And then I thought, damn. Amanda, why the fuck didn't you start right? Why would you? I was gonna say,
Amanda, we got publishing credits on our hand.
I was like, wait a minute, why am I not writing music? Like, why did I pick up a instrument?
What the fuck?
You know what, Rob? We can have a whole episode about my lack of not ambition, a lack of self-esteem and confidence.
You just got to go through. I say this to everyone in our group all the time and to people individually. The only thing that separates me from anyone else in this world, in the sense of any sort of cool thing that I can make happen that anyone else can, is like, if you just don't give a fuck what people think, it doesn't fucking matter, and just fucking do it. Like, just pretend you can do it. You know what I mean? Like, we started this podcast. I had like, after the first episode, I was doing it on my fucking like AirPods and a phone. And just like, fuck it, we can still do a podcast. Yeah, just like if you dream it, if you just pretend, like, people will take you seriously. So yeah, if you just started writing songs, like I'm sure the song got her on the wait list for NYU. That's a fancy school. Like I'm sure it's better than fucking 70% of the shit at an open mic.
Maybe. It was like a pop song. I used to write lyrics all the time. Like I was always like trying to like my hand at lyrics. I thought I was gonna be like a singer at some point because I still love singing. But, I was in choir and all stuff. Anyways, so maybe one day we'll write a song together.
Well, we don't do any of this. It's like, I wrote a song that like, that NYU had listened to, the esteemed institution.
I mean,
plus,
she didn't get in, but
got a lot of lyric practice. Plus I was in choir, like, okay, fucking, okay.
I was, in college for a while too. That was fun. Anyways, but enough about that. Did you do all your top 5 yet of your
originals? I think, Christmas All Over Again. That's a big one. The Beach Boys, the what is that? Little Saint the Christmas comes.
Saint Nick, yeah.
Run,
baby.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Oh God, yeah, that might be the best song ever.
Yeah.
If we were going for straight up like just best like Christmas songs,
right? Yeah,
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, right there at the top.
In our world, Boxing Day is a good one too because it kind of has like Christmas has a lot of emotions. It kind of has like this empty feeling of like the day after any sort of situation where family's not, Christmas doesn't feel whole this year. It's
but
kind
what
of
about What
you
about
know.
98 Degrees, This Gift? Because I've been waiting to give this gift all night. And what's this? I think it's sex, but I'm not really sure. I think
I don't
maybe it's
remember
a
this
ring.
90. I just remember.
What? Because
I
I've
remember they
been
did it.
waiting to give this
No,
gift tonight. I'm down
I'm
on my knees. There's
full on
no.
unfamiliar.
What? Oh my
Full on
God.
unfamiliar.
Something to last for as long. Oh my gosh. They were in these like white turtlenecks in like the video. Like, it was the best. Yeah, 90 degrees, this gift. And it starts like this doo 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 doo. I was like, this is a great song. Like very boy band 90s, like, yeah, you gotta
Nicholas Shea,
listen
I
to it.
haven't heard this track. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah. I had a big crush on Jeff
Sorry.
Timmons, the one of the other guys in
Yeah,
90
Jeff.
Degrees.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the Jeff. Yeah,
Yeah.
the number 3 guy in the number 7 boy band of the 90s.
Exactly. I also like the what is it? The Kelly Clarkson song, "You're Here." Du-du-du-du, du-du-du-du-du-du-du. It's Underneath My Tree, that's what it's called. Yeah, that song. I like that.
Yeah, I'm not
It's a
familiar with
good.
that track at all. I'm trying to. What else would be on there?
Where Are You Christmas by Faith Hill from the Grinch soundtrack. That is also a good song.
Oh, see, I don't think I'm too hip to the Faith or her husband Tim. Fuck,
And I guess
I'm
Jim
looking here again,
Carrey.
like at a pop punk list, even for stuff like that. And it's like I know like Newfound Glory has a couple. Like I don't remember the name, but I know I enjoy in passing one of theirs.
I feel like I need to get you more acclimated now that you are in the Christmas spirit with Christmas music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'm like, is it like a Lonely December by like or a Long December by like Counting Crows? Like, does that count? Like,
No. I
I don't
mean,
know.
yeah,
I
you know
will
who else
say
has a
though, on the
December
day of
song?
December
Linkin Park
1st,
also has one.
on the same December 1st, there was the December videos. It was before we got your PTO ended, and we were in the NapNet chat. It was like, oh, we'll
Yes.
post one where it's like alternate videos. I want to say my last Christmas video got more than the other alternate Christmas videos. So that's a sign that the people agreed that Counting Crows are emo, and that yeah, Long December is a Christmas song.
There we go. But what about Linkin Park's My December? This is My December. This is
When did Long December come out?
My
I don't think
December.
I know. Or My December. Where
Oh,
did
when
My
did it
December
come
come
out?
out? Linkin
This is
Park.
My December.
This is a bonus track on
2000 on
Hybrid
Hybrid
Theory.
Theory.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking I was gonna say like
You
yeah,
got
I'm
it.
not familiar
It's so
with the Linkin Park
haunting.
post
It's
2004.
you gotta. It's so haunting. You have
Wow.
to listen to it because it's Chester, and Chester's voice is so great. And I know everyone pulls him into emo, even though they're new metal, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Rest
But
in
yeah,
peace. Yeah.
rest in peace, Chester.
Shout out.
What are my other like non-emo original Christmas songs that I like so much? Mistletoe by Justin Bieber is a good one. I
Justin
agree
Bieber,
with
that
that.
one slaps.
I like Destiny's Child.
Mm.
Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Doesn't it feel like when they do a version of the on my 8th day of Christmas, my baby gave to me a designer wedding. I don't know, something like that. I like that song, and I also like NSYNC has another song off the Grinch soundtrack called "You Don't Have to Be Alone"
Oh, I
this
didn't.
Christmas.
I didn't. I wasn't that
If you're
deep.
well, if you're a fan of the Grinch was very popular, and
The
I
Jim
think
Carrey one, yeah.
yes, which is
That would have
coming.
you would have been in high school, huh? Because I think I would have been in maybe the 6th grade when that came out. Because that's Christmas 2000, right? Pretty sure
Maybe.
it's
Yes, yeah, I was in 8th
2000.
grade.
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade. 'Cause NSYNC, like, it was when they had just come out with, like, No Strings Attached, and I was in 8th grade when that came out. So
Yes.
in the
I
summer,
would
like, in between the summer into my freshman year of
leading into
high school.
beginning of 6th
'Cause
grade for me. I
yeah.
think. Wow.
But that's actually on its 25th anniversary. It's out back in theaters right now if anyone wants to watch Jim Carrey's The Grinch. It is out in theaters
I
for
like
the
the
25th
original one
anniversary.
better. Yeah, I like the original one with the animation. Yeah.
My daughter, my 4-year-old, likes Landry likes the Illumination one that came out a few years ago with Benedict Cumberbatch playing the voice of the Grinch, but you can't recognize his voice. Does a really good job of hiding it, and also has like Keena Thompson from SNL and stuff. But it's an animated version. But
Keenan's in there.
yeah, he is. He
Like
plays
they
his
say from
weird neighbor.
SNL and not from Keenan and Kel show.
Well, he's been on SNL
I was
more
gonna
than
say, yeah, I
he's
guess he's
like at
been
this
on one for
point.
20 fucking years, and he was on
Yeah.
one for 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he is like SNL. He's on a
I was gonna
stage.
say,
Anyways,
shout out Keenan, one of the biggest,
yeah,
overachievers,
goat.
maybe almost,
Yeah, way to stick
hardworking
it
guy.
out. I
Yeah.
mean,
Do you like emo music, Keenan
do you?
Thompson? Kel Mitchell, do you like emo music?
I mean, if I had
I'm
to
not
work
an
for
orange
Lord
soda guy.
Michaels, I would like,
I have my own citrus soda, brother.
you
Like we have
do.
something to bond over.
You do have something to bond over. That would be fantastic. Kel, hit us up.
Yeah, Kel,
Anyways,
hit
but
us up.
yeah, so original Christmas songs. That's our list, I think.
Real quick, last Christmas to ruin it for you.
Yeah,
I
please
used
tell
to
me this.
work. I worked with this guy Danny, and Danny was trouble. Danny was a lot of trouble, but Danny was also part of. He was a part of a lot. I think a lot of it is he was a Hispanic, very traditional family, but he was also a very gay man.
Oh,
And so he has a demon side to him, but I love Danny. He's a sweetheart, besides being a menace. But one time, last Christmas, comes on at the dealership, and he comes over and he's like, "You know, this song always makes me think of when I worked at Ford. I sold a truck to this guy in Temecula, and I went to Temecula to deliver it to him. And when I got there, he ended up being gay too, and we had sex in the back of the fucking truck. And while we did it, Last Christmas by George Michael was on. So now every time I hear Last Christmas by Wham or by anyone else, I just think of my pal Danny Rivas getting fucking turned out and bottoming in the back of a fucking Ford Ranger
I
Edge or
mean,
something. I don't
that
know.
doesn't
Yeah.
ruin it for me. I mean, there could be worse things. I mean, if you said that something else happened.
No, George Michael's a shit. And George Michael, I'm pretty sure like that the story of that one is like it was all him, but he still
Yes.
gave like equal songwriting credits to his
For
Wham
everyone
partner.
else in
Like
Wham, yeah.
yeah, sweetheart. But yeah, Danny Rivas, if you're listening, hit me up,
If you're
dude.
listening.
I don't know. Yeah.
What?
Danny Rivas. I would leave. I would draw Danny like super bad style. I would draw these like dick drawings. Like I did one like there was like the cocks of fish, like the cocks of fiction, like
Yeah.
a wiener on a cross, like a suit, like super cock, like where it's wearing an ape, like a cape. And I worked these very like old school Armenian guys. And one time at night, it was like right before close, and the owner and the manager and me are just there. And it's like I've been there like 2 months. They don't really realize I'm fucked yet. And he opens Danny's drawer, and he's just like, the owner's like, "What the fuck is this?" And
Oh
the
my
manager,
gosh.
I had put fake cockroaches in some of the desks to fuck with people, and he's like, "Oh, they're these fake roaches, Rob. This guy, he's a real jokester." And he's like, "No, what the fuck is this? What's Danny's fucking problem? We need to fire like this and that." And I'm like, oh, I was like, "Oh no, those are my illustrations." And he's just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I'm just like, "I don't know. It's funny. Like, I don't know how to describe it." And he's like, "Don't do this in my business again, bro. Like, I don't know about you. You're really weird." But like, yeah. Anyways, all right, yeah. Moving on from Christmas and Danny Rivas.
Yes, let's move on.
What did you ask for Christmas this year? What did you ask for? The big guy upstairs.
Let's see. I didn't ask for much. I asked for a new Apple Watch because I've had this one since 2019 and
Damn.
it's already dead. The battery clearly does not last like all day. Rest in
Shout
peace,
out.
Apple batteries. Y'all suck. And
Yeah.
what else did I
Yeah.
ask for? I asked for Joe Troman's photo book. So Joe Troman, who is the lead guitarist from Fall Out Boy.
You're explaining who Joe Troman is, yeah.
I just want to make sure people know who he is.
Yeah. Mark Hoppus, simple creatures. Yeah, plus 44.
Yeah, the damn things. Yeah, wrote a book. Yeah, wrote a book about his life. None of his rocks.
The damn things. Did a comic or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a comic. No big deal. Did two comics actually.
Yeah. Okay.
And with like Patton Oswalt. But anyway,
Jesus.
I know, and Brian Posehn, like all these comedians. So starting with the tour dust, like all this, when they came back in 2023, they started touring again. He started taking his camera everywhere, and he's been taking photos and getting really into photography. And so he decided to make a photography book out of his photography. Some of it has Fall Out Boy in it. He also sells his prints now on his own personal website as well. And so
Sick.
I wanted that for Christmas. Maybe a new pair of Uggs because mine are like 10 years old because I'm that kind of person because Uggs do last for a long time and I'm not just
I've
about
never
to
owned
buy
a pair
new
of Uggs. Could
I'm a
the Uggs,
basic
you think?
white bitch. Huh?
Could I wear the? You think I could pull off the Uggs? You
If
think?
there is any man in this entire universe who could pull off Uggs, Rob, it is you.
I think I could. I think I could do.
I
might
think
do the
you
Uggs
could.
on Prince. I'm like, the
On
Uggs are
principle.
staring me down like the Green Goblin mask right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
really
like,
think
ooh.
I'm surprised you don't own a pair because I do think you could rock them.
I don't know. I think it's time. I think it's time to go Ugged up. Yeah. We're getting Ugged and bugged this year.
Ugged and bugged. That's right.
Hell yeah.
But no,
That's
other
a good
than
Christmas
that,
list.
it's good. Yeah, other than that, just for Christmas to be semi-normal this year. It won't be very normal, but as normal as it can be for
It's
my
cool
kids.
for the kids, though, on the bright side of things, as things move on in your life and progress. As a child of divorced and broken home and modern relationships, 2 Christmases is the fucking shit. Two
I know.
Christmases is the fucking shit. It's awesome. 2 birthdays, everything as a child about the situation. Yeah, there's some songs like Wonderful by Everclear and, like Kurt Cobain, all these people who are like, well, my parents got divorced. Having your parents divorced is a fucking blessing. They
And
usually get it. They usually,
Blink-182.
they usually, yeah, Blink, it's like they usually
Like,
get along better. The trick is, like, if they get divorced when you're like a teenager, you start like being like, oh, this is me. But as a kid, like, it's certainly like you start down and you'll realize like, oh, my parents are like normal, happy people. And now they can get along maybe as friends or this or that. And like, I can maybe get away with more because I can work different angles against people. I get multiple Christmases. Maybe I get like bonus parents. Like, it's, it's, it's cool. Kids out there, if your parents getting divorced, you're lucky.
that's that's the lesson that Rob's gonna give you. I do
End
come.
clip.
Yeah, and
End
clip.
clip. Yeah.
Yeah, I do come from a divorced family. My parents are
Would
divorced.
you agree? Would you not agree?
Well, they divorced when I was 12, so I had a little bit of a.
That's a tough.
It's a tough age, and also at a time when not many people were divorced. I only knew one other person in my
Not a lot of
grade
people
who
were
had divorced
divorced.
parents.
Really?
No, like
I,
I like in my small town, which is now massive
yeah.
compared to where I
guess
was
now that
living.
you say it, I guess
Like in
may,
the
my
like
whole life, my
late
parents were divorced when I was
90s.
2. So like, I guess, yeah,
Yeah,
now that you say it, most parents were still
I
together, I
only knew
guess.
one of my friends had her parents were divorced. Everyone else I knew were married. But it was nice to get 2 Christmases.
Yeah.
Now at some point as we got older, and my parents are a good model for what divorce should look like. They
For their pals, they get along.
Yeah, I mean, my stepdad and my dad like hang out. My dad
That's
has
sick.
cancer.
Yeah,
My
that's sick.
stepdad took him to his appointments. Like,
That's sweet. Yeah. I've
yeah,
been
they do
waiting.
that
I
stuff
hope
now.
Benji's mom gets a new boyfriend soon because like I would, it's so much easier for my life.
Yeah,
Irvin, if you're listening to this, I love you, dog. Jose, if you're listening to this, I really fucking love you, dog. Like, like I like, like it makes life
yeah,
easier kind of
it
thing. Like it's
does.
nice.
Yeah,
You got a buddy there. And like, as like a kid, like my dad was always cool about where it's like, okay, like I had my dad and then it was, you have a stepdad. Like there's no replacing you. Like, trust me, like as a
no,
kid, there's nothing my stepdad could have done to take the place of my dad. Like,
same.
I love
Yeah,
my dad. My
exactly.
dad's actually gonna my dad's showing up right after we finish our Ben Quad interview on Friday.
Oh,
Randomly
fantastic.
for like 24 hours. It'll be chaotic as fuck. He's a fucking nightmare. But like as a kid, my dad was like my fucking hero. And it's like my
Yeah,
stepdad was annoying, but now I'm older. I'm like, I got a bonus parent. And my
yeah.
stepdad taught me all sorts of cool shit that my dad could have never fucking taught me. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah,
village raises a kid, like with Benji or like Nova. It's like learn more. Like there's only I can teach you a few things like really cool, but like you really shouldn't be getting I should not be your role model. I shouldn't be your primary role model. I can
yeah.
give you some cool advice or something, but like really I don't think it's ethically and morally just for you to be looking up to me too much.
That
Find it,
that's
find a
yeah.
new male role model, kids.
Fine.
If my
It's gonna
kid,
be a
my
harder
kids are
pill for me
watching,
to
look
swallow,
up to
but
someone else. Yeah, look up to someone else, kids. Yeah.
yeah,
Do
but
as I
yeah,
fucking say, not as I do.
yeah. But it was nice having that. And eventually they just merged, and my dad would just come over to our house when I was in college and stuff. It didn't become that kind of a thing anymore.
Hell
It was
yeah.
any even now as adults. Like obviously I'm gonna be 40 this year, and my sisters are in their
In a
30s.
few weeks, yeah.
Yeah,
December 29th, you're going to be
yay!
in Vegas, right? For the
I,
Backstreet Boys?
I'll be flying home from Vegas
Oh,
on
hell
my
yeah.
birthday because I
Hell
see the
yeah.
Backstreet Boys the day
The
before my
day before on that
birthday.
Sunday?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
Saturday before. I sold my tickets already, but I'm just going to go buy different ones. The Chargers, we play the Texans that Saturday. They just announced today,
Oh, you gotta do
1
it.
p.m. on the 27th, and we're wearing the old Navy blouses.
You
The
gotta
old
do it.
Navy. I love the Navy. Yeah. So I'll be with you. I'll be in Vegas mentally, in the sense that
Okay,
I will be
mentally.
drunk at 1 in the afternoon, ready to gamble. Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I will. I
Anyways,
don't know if I'll be gambling, but I'll definitely be
not going to be gambling.
enjoying the Backstreet Boys because they're the only. I think one of the only bands I've never seen, like boy bands I've
Gambling
never
is
seen
so
live.
fun. Backstreet Boys, by the way, now that we're very close to dipping our toes into the quasi boy band market,
Yeah, very
AJ
close.
McClain, Howie Dorough, Brian Littrell, Kevin Richardson, Nick motherfucking Carter, if you're listening to this and you like emo music, open invitation, fellas. That
Yeah,
goes for you too as well, Justin, JC, Chris, Lance, Joey. Guys
And
are
if
all
we want to
welcome.
go like kind of boy bandish, Jonas Brothers. Hey, Nick,
Nick,
Joe,
Joe,
Kevin,
Kevin, they're like,
we know you love emo music.
and there's, and even same thing where it's like, were they wrongfully? I would love to, not even just for the bit and for the like quasi clout, like I would love to talk to those guys about like their
Same.
early career of like, because I feel like I've seen interviews of theirs where they're kind of like, they didn't want to
Yes.
get lumped in. They're like, we wanted to be more like a dashboard or like a pop rock thing, but like, just what was cool at the time was My Chem and Fall Out Boy. So it's like, and even like younger, like Becca, who's a few years younger than us, like she, in her eyes, like Jonas Brothers emo-adjacent, whereas to me, they're like Backstreet
Boy,
Boys adjacent,
yeah,
you
they're
know?
a Disney Channel. Like they're like
Well, it's even
I
same
always
thing,
thought it
Hillary
was
Duff.
like Hillary Duff, like
Yeah.
and Miley Cyrus pretending to be rock emo, but not
Yeah,
really
that's just
being
it's
rock
kind of, it's
emo.
Disney version. It's
Yeah.
like we're just gonna put on like a studded belt over our normal belt. Like same thing.
Yeah.
You read Emo Night the other night. They played Hillary Duff. Like it's
They
like
sure did. I
there's
was
this
like, why is
interesting-
Come Clean playing at an emo
right?
night?
Which like
This
part
makes-
of me is like, part of me is kind of like, cool, fucking good for them.
Yeah,
you know?
because they just played like a starting line song, and then they go and play like Hillary Duff. I said, this is
Hillary Duff, this is fascinating. So Hillary Duff's husband, who, by the way, Matt, you also have an open invitation. I believe I've actually legitimately hit him up. He's also in Winnetka Bowling League.
oh,
He's also
nice.
in Good Charlotte
Oh,
in their touring bands.
beautiful,
Fascinating, right?
fascinating. Considering
Hillary Duff's husband
yes,
is the touring guitarist in Good Charlotte.
that is fascinating on a
Right?
lot of different fronts. Yeah,
I am
I just
so
goes
curious.
to say that just because you break up doesn't
That-
mean
and
you
that-
don't
and
remain
that's the thing
friends.
too. Like people online, like same thing. Like sometimes I'm hesitant to post about Good Charlotte just because like back in the day I would have been hesitant to mention Good Charlotte because people would be like, oh, you're a poser. But now they'll be like, oh, bleh, groom or this or that. And it's like not okaying everything. Yes, that's not good behavior. If you're a man who's 25 something, you shouldn't be dating a teenager. But like there's levels to things. There's gray areas. People change. People grow. People forgive. If Hillary Duff
Who is the
is the person involved in this, if her husband, who also I imagine as the husband, like if
and
my
their
wife was
friends?
like, like if in this situation, if they're cool with it, then like shut the fuck up.
yeah, just they've made their just like
Yeah,
they're
they're
fine with
if
it, so.
they're cool with it, then like you're just grandstanding.
And if
Get the fuck over
anything,
yourself.
it just shows that there wasn't anything fishy about the relationship, that they could break up
It was a
and still become
different,
friends
and it was a
later on.
different, it was a different world. None of
And
it was good
dynamic, yeah.
behavior. Obviously, no one is condoning any of that shit. Blah blah blah. Like it's all bad, but like getting too upset about that stuff, it almost minimizes the actual fucking monsters in the room and in the world.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, which we might talk about some of those.
I was gonna say, anyways, yeah. Moving on. Yes. Keep going.
Yes, yeah. So I think we've sufficiently talked about
Moving
our
on from Christmas,
music.
let's move on
Yeah.
to New Year's and the year that was and the year that is. Yes. What else you
Yes.
got for me?
All right, so we're going to talk about the best and worst of. So I think we want to start with,
Oh yeah.
let's start talking about the good stuff. So I know on NapNet we have like Album of the Year, Song of the Year. We have a lot of different awards. But here at Emo Kids Anonymous, we're going to give our takes.
We're going to
on
give
what we
ours.
think
And let me
are.
just say personally, when I do a lot of NapNet stuff, when I do a lot of article writing, I want to build the brand. So I very much try to, but I also want to separate from that because I know NapNet will collectively, my taste is different from the group's taste, and it's different from even you know, like there's Venn diagrams of everything where there's overlap, but they change. So like, but when I do a list, I try to like, I want the branding to be involved where it's like, okay, this is EKA and NapNet present when I do like, and then I put like Robb's Rec. So it's clear, like, this is me. It's not me and Amanda. It's not all of NapNet. It's just, these are the brands that I'm a part of, my, you know, my stuff, my babies. And then like, this is my list. It was posted by me to Reddit. Reddit got really fucking upset with me about my album of the year list, Amanda. They got really mad.
They
got
really
upset that I didn't have arm's length, kind of, which let me just say, I'm not I have in my bios fake music journalist. I dropped out of a lot of schools. None of them were J school. I never even pretended to be at journalist school. I forgot stuff. Arm's length. Look, okay, yeah, I love other bands more than Arm's Length. It's not even that I don't like them. It's just like, it's same with Hot Mulligan, where it's like, there's other bands I like so much that's like, I enjoy these bands, especially on principle, but it's like, I don't run to that album the same way that I run to a Summer Brews or Kerosene or Amphibians
it's
or
just
whatever.
how you are,
But people, they were heated. They were heated in there.
But how could they argue Kerosene Heights? I don't know. It
They
doesn't
were
make sense.
mad. They're mad I didn't have arms length. They were mad I had, and my guy Nish, which by the way, Nish has been pushing to do some fucking episodes with us, which
Oh,
we should do.
nice.
Like, he wanted to do one he suggested where he was like, we should do one called fucking Stale Donuts, where it's just where he comes on and basically we just glaze old bands to put like the younger listeners onto. I can't remember.
Oh
Oh,
my
it's because
God.
we were talking to him. He hit me up because one of our articles, my articles came out, and he was telling me, he's like, dude, we just crossed 4,000 monthly listeners. We just crossed like 100,000 or something on this song. He's like, I think a lot of it. And I'm like, brother, I may be responsible. Like, we maybe are responsible for like 50 to 100 people checking you out. We sent some eyeballs to you, but I'm not taking too much credit. He's like, no,
Yeah.
like a lot of this is you guys doing this, like this and that. And I was like,
Yeah.
he's like, these eyeballs. And I was like, dude, like, and we're boys. So I was all hyped, and I told him like, about the Gabe Supportive stuff, and like how he hit me up and sponsors the show. And he's like, dude, like fucking, he starts going off about Midtown or about Cobra, and then Midtown. He's just like, we should do a show called Stale Donuts where we just glaze these older bands where, yeah, if you're like 24, maybe you're not hip to Midtown, but like, he's like, let's just, and I was like, brother, the invitation is so open to you.
Yeah, I
And
would
then
love to do that.
it was like today or yesterday, I can't remember what led to it, but No Problemo and Tenmo have like a fake rivalry. And Nish
That's
is
right.
basically like, he's like, when can both our bands come on your show to just fucking derail everything and just do this? And I was like, you guys, I think you think you're joking, but we are legitimately down for this. We love you guys. This would be a very fun way to spend an hour. And trust me, we plan on doing this for a long time. We're going to run out of topics. So as much
We will
fucking
eventually,
bullshit
yes.
good times you guys can think of, we're
Let's
in.
do it.
We're in. Yeah. So we will schedule
Totally
that
for
in
it.
January or February or more. At some point in the new year, you will get a few episodes randomly sprinkled in with, I guess, fucking Nish will join us, and we'll from
I'd
Tenmo,
be
and
all
we'll,
for it.
right? Yeah. One of our favorite guests ever. Like, he'll fucking, we can fucking
One of
talk
the
about,
smartest guy ever.
we can
Yeah.
talk about, yeah, right? We can talk about Hot Rod Circuit and Cobra Starship and the
Oh, it'd be so
Academy
much
is or some
fun.
shit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we get a
Well,
Chicagoland
some of the
native.
yeah, it makes sense because some of those bands are coming out with albums next year, like the Academy.
Right, yeah, it all ties
So,
in too, right? Yeah, so
yeah,
it works. But
it
yeah.
works.
But anyways, Reddit did get super mad. They got mad, as I was saying, that I had Bad Bunny. At no point did I say these are my emo albums of the year. I just said me personally, I said specifically, great year for emo music, great year for me personally musically because of this show, and I love these bands. But some albums have impacted me more. These are the ones. My daughter Nova, who has now been mentioned multiple times in this episode randomly. Nova,
Yes.
you've been coming up a lot. The sweetest girl, my favorite of my
Robb
kids.
meets her, misses
I
her.
love you, Nova. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Sweetest, yeah. Benji, no offense, but you're number 2 right now, brother. You've been doing a lot of weird stuff. You gotta stop cursing at school, buddy. But Bad Bunny made it on there. The Bad Bunny record's fucking great. And like same where it's like Hot Mulligan. Hot Mulligan went to my honorable mentions because like I don't love the record, but it's an important record. Objectively speaking, it's a very good record. I meant to have Arm's Length in there 11 to 25. I don't know what happened. I forgot. But they got very mad. One guy specifically was giving me a lot of guff.
I saw that.
Our boy Ryan Swimo had my back in there in the Reddit thread. Mike from Summer Brews had my back in the thread. So shout out to the homies that have my motherfucking back.
That's what you
I
build
might
that,
have
you build that
ops.
base.
I might have ops. I might have shooters. But I got fucking emo fam on lock on deck.
We got them
to
all.
100. Yeah, but do you want to do your albums of the year here real quick? Because I already did that. We'll
So
just summarize mine quick, but I'm curious.
Yeah, so if I think about albums of the year, I think that for me, the top 2 are gonna have to be "Blame It on the Weather" by Kerosene Heights and "These Things Happen" by Cyrus at Your Place. If we're talking about
those are the band like in our world in general, like
oh yeah,
we talked about like there's the NAPNet awards, but just individual like EKA awards, EKA superlatives. Kerosene Heights and Saturdays are the MVPs of 2025.
100%, yeah. If I had to go with established emo bands that have came out with new stuff this year,
tough for the older bands, huh? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, but the album I would choose would be 100% Motion City soundtrack.
Motion City. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say Motion City.
Yeah,
That's
the same
Motion
old
City.
Wasted Wonderful World. Every single they came out with for that album prior to its release is in my top 20 most listened to of the year. Like
Motion City and Starting Line are the 2 that I would say.
Yes.
Of the older,
I would agree with that. Love Starting Line.
Of Legacy. Yeah. And same thing, like you said, Motion City. I'm pretty sure the Starting Line record ended up in my top 25. I promise you guys, at some point, a lot of these were on there. Yes, I have friends that are on here as well. There's a lot of band, but it's like also there's an extra connection. Like I love these bands that have been on our show. We
Yeah.
bring them on because we like them. I like their music. I have a different connection to it. So like, yes, I'm sorry. I personally enjoy the fucking Pretty Bitter and the Scarlet Street and the
Yeah.
Summer Brews record more than Hot Mulligan because I don't know Tades, you know, like we're not.
One day,
You know,
maybe.
yeah, he'll be here soon. Tades, Chris, you guys will be here soon. But like, I don't know these motherfuckers in the same way. But it's like, yeah, like, but of the older bands, like, I swear at some point Motion City's record was on there because those are the two like
Yes.
legacy bands that put out records this year that to me were not only not abysmal because in general we talk about it and obviously McRib Theory, blah blah blah. Like
Oh yeah.
no band, I'm sorry, no band is putting out their best. Their 7th, 8th, 9th record is never their best. No band. Every band you
No.
think of, their best record is their 1st, 2nd, 3rd, maybe 4th or 5th,
If
maybe. But like,
if you're Fall Out Boy, yeah, fourth
yeah,
might be
but
your best
that's
one.
not that 5th record is usually coming out 9 years into your career, not 25. Like these
Yeah.
legacy bands, but the Starting Line record is great. The Motion City record is great. The
Yeah.
Good Charlotte record was mid. The singles are great. I'm happy it gave us Petty
Yeah.
Hendrix. Stepper is on. I wanted it to be today. I got distracted. At some point in the next couple of days, there's going to be an article on Never Phase that is my songs of the year. Stepper is in my song of the year, but that album is
Not
mid.
your yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
Rise Against,
agreed.
worst shit I've ever heard. Rise Against was recently picked up by
Whew.
our friends over at Big Picture Media. I'm sorry, Carrie, Becky, our friends that are listening to this right now. We'll still interview Rise Against. I'm still curious about Rise Against, but I will tell
Oh,
them
I would
straight up
interview
their
Tim
last.
all day
I
long.
would love to have Tim. I'd love to have Joe. These
Yeah.
guys. Carrie put in her Instagram stories the other day the 100 Gex, and I was like,
Oh,
is
yeah.
100 Gex on BPM? I was like, fucking give me them. I was like, Carrie,
Yes.
please. I was like, you love me, right? And she's like, no, they're not on our roster. But like, if we do get them, I was like, if you do get them, or if we get them, if one of us gets them, we share with the other person, right? We agree on this. And then
Yep.
the next day they announced Rise Against, and I'm like, Carrie, I know I've said some bad things, but like Siren Songs, the counterculture, Revolutions Per Minute, Rise Against was a very important band to me 20 years ago. I just think they got a little Nickelbacky.
They're very important to our scene and to everyone
Right?
who listens
Very
to us. Yeah.
important, yes. And regardless of what I feel, they're still playing arenas. They're still an important band.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
They still Tim still shows up to cameo in a Fall Out Boy set list sometimes. So it's very
That's
important.
sick. Chicago.
That is sick.
Yeah, same. So the other day, I had Action Adventure here the other day, and we talked a lot about Chicago and just like, and same thing where it's like Brompton's talking about being a kid and like getting his hands on like fucking, Fall Out Boy. It's like these Chicago band like Pumpkins. He's like, oh well, there's Alkaline Trio. Like they're these beautiful, cool city. Cool city.
It's a cool city. I do love Chicago so much.
What else we got here? Sorry, yeah.
No,
this is derailment. So this is your fault too because we did last week with the wine, then we said we're gonna do this week with the wine, and we had too much fun with Dikembe, and so this got too loose.
I was like, oh my god, I
apologize.
need to. Okay, so no, I was just gonna put I was gonna give you like my top picks. Now I'm not gonna throw a whole list.
What do we got?
That's it. Those would be my
4?
top.
Okay.
Yeah, that's be my 4 that I would give. Yeah.
I think the main thing to focus. I'll mention a couple random ones that maybe people in general like haven't gotten their hands on in general. The Cheem record. If you were alive in the year 2000, 2001, I suggest you go check out the Cheem record, Power Move. It sounds like I talked about in the interview, which as I'm formulating this, probably going to just drop this Friday after I do this one, just so we can do the full week and just to get out of the way. But like, guys, and same thing where it's like Cheem, like the main, like, fuck, I feel bad. Like I can't remember his fucking name now. Fucking Sam Nazi. Yeah. And yeah, because he did the double Z's in his name the same way I do the double B's. But like, we're talking about, like Fall Out Boy. Same thing. We're just like this vocal delivery where it's like R&B vocal delivery over like a song that's almost like Incubus 311, new metal adjacent. There's turntables. Every word I just said, is something I should fucking hate.
Yes.
But I love this record. It's so fucking cool. We just had Action Adventure Ever After, super cool. Camp Trash, $200,000. You asked me about your Christmas list. My Christmas list this year is just $200,000. Apologies to the Chef. It's tough when you do album of the year list. Sometimes the first few months get forgotten. I literally, if I didn't go back and look, Apologies to the Chef is this year, and that's one of the like 4 or 5 best pop punk records. Winona Fighter's been killing it all year. But more specifically, like top 10, I had Clips at number 10, which surprisingly no one on r/emo got mad at me about having Pusha T and Malice in there. But
interesting.
Number 9 was the Tisberries, A Life Still Revisited, or A Life, whatever
Mhm.
it is. What's the fucking title for that? A Still Life Revisited. There's some
Yeah.
words, Philly bands. Camp Trash, number 8. Number 7, Pretty Bitter Pleaser. This Pretty Bitter
Yes.
record is great. Like, if you liked, like, 2000s emo bands, or not emo, indie bands, like Coachella, kind of Spin Magazine music, this is,
Mhm.
like Tegan and
That's
Sarah-ish. I don't
yeah.
know. Number 6, the Counterintuitive compilation with, like, the Riley song,
Yeah.
Combat, Origami. But my top five albums of 2026. Number 5 is
5.
Scarlet Street, No Alternative. It's the Feel Bad album of the year. I've said it before. Number 4 is Aren't We Amphibians, Parade Parade.
Parade
This
Parade's
is
great.
I think the best debut emo album of the last 20 years, I'll go out and say. Our friends over in sports agree with me. This is a major album of the year contender. My personal number 3, Saturdays at Your Place, These Things Happen. Just
Love
so
that.
fucking good. So, like,
So good.
feels so
Yeah.
triumphant, like seeing, like, same thing we talked about, seeing them live, seeing I went in, I was like, I have to go in the pit, like
Mm.
right there with Mitch. I messaged Mitch the other day when they announced their tour with another band we're about to say, and actually all top 3 bands in here have tours coming up that we're going to talk about before this episode's done. But Kerosene and Saturdays, Chance told me at the Kerosene Heights show, hey, we're coming back in the spring, we're touring with Saturdays. And Mitch told me after their show, he's like, dude, I didn't know you were going to go. Let me know next time. Like, I'll guest list you. Like, like, fuck, I'm sorry I couldn't hang out.
Yeah.
And when Chance told me that, I was like, oh, I meant to message Mitch and be like, like, hey, little birdie told me this. And then it was announced, and it's like 3 hours away from me, some bullshit.
Ah.
But I messaged Chance, and I was like, hey, I messaged Mitch, and I was like, I'm cashing on that fucking guest list. I will drive up to the show, but I'm sorry. Like, I need to go to that.
Yeah,
But it's just a
100%.
great record. And, like, in general, I think maybe 2025 band of the year is probably Saturdays, where it's like starting out the year on Warped Tour, getting
I
that early
know.
announcement, finishing the year with a big nationwide, UK-wide, Europe-wide tour with so many
Yes.
bands from our scene, with Riley, Carly Cosgrove. Next year, they're doing it with Retirement Party and Kerosene Heights. Like, good for those Kalamazoo boys, right?
Oh, yeah, they're doing some big
Yeah,
things. I mean, they're one of my contenders for I know we're gonna talk about bands that really broke out.
yeah.
They would have been one of my contenders. Another band I think takes it for me as far as who would win that award, but Saturdays came in really close because, yeah, when we both talked about it. I discovered them because of the Warped Tour announcements,
We both
and
did, yeah.
I went through looking at who the newer bands were that were gonna be on there that I was not familiar with. Saturdays just instantly
The best
gravitated
one.
towards them.
The
Yeah,
best one, the
100%.
best one, yeah.
Yeah.
If you hadn't heard Tarot Cards before that Warped Tour lineup came out, and then you heard it, like, I'm sure there's a 99% chance it hooked you right away.
Yeah, exactly. So, they were definitely in my top for that contender for the best band
Best
breakout.
band of the year, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 2. So my top 3 albums of the year. Number 3 is Saturdays at Your
Saturdays.
Place, These Things Happen. Number 2 is Summer Brews, Infinity Guys.
Oh, yeah, you loved it. Yes, I
I
remember that,
love
yeah.
Summer Brews. It's everything I want. It's like a record. Mike made this specifically for me at times.
I
There's
think
multiple
so.
songs where, like, I'll get emotional listening to it because I'm like, I feel like you wrote this. We're meant to be best friends, and they have a tour coming up, which we'll talk about real quick. Where, like, I've already hit them up, and it's gonna be the link up of the century. There's gonna be a lot of dope smoked, a lot of words being said. But yeah, number
Beautiful.
1 album of 2025 by 100 miles, objectively, subjectively speaking, obviously. Blame It on the Weather, Kerosene Heights.
Yeah.
Surprise,
It's a great
surprise.
album. Yeah, it's a
Surprise,
great
yeah,
album.
surprise. Yeah, we like Kerosene Heights, yeah, on this show in general.
We are
Yeah,
big fans. Chance,
we have
love you.
we have the NapNet votes, and I posted on our Twitter and stuff like that in general, and I've said straight up, like, I'm trying to rig an election here. If our DIY emo community, if the EKA community can come together, we're deep enough in this episode where maybe the powers that be, the board of directors over at NapNet, maybe aren't watching anymore. Our overlords aren't watching. You need to go
Yes.
stuff that ballot for fucking, yeah, Kerosene and Sports, Greywind, Action Adventure, any band that's our friends. We need you to vote for our friends.
Yes, please vote for our
Yeah,
friends.
democracy is about supporting friends.
It's 100% is. All right, so now going on from album, let's talk about song of the year. What was your top choices for song of the year?
It's so many of the same bands. New Tattoo
Mhm.
by Kerosene Heights, number 1 song of the year by a mile. Number
Yeah.
2 song of the year, uh, What Am I Supposed to Do by Saturdays
Oh,
at
I
Your
love
Place,
that
I think.
song. It gets
Right?
stuck
Just
in my head, and I cannot get it out of
what
my
the
head.
fuck am I supposed to do, right? Just like it's a
Yes.
beautiful fucking like we talk about a lot, but just like so much of that 2000s emo is built around burning and modern these fifth wave, it's like there's yearning and there's just this like
Yeah.
you and same thing in this video directed by Tade, starring, I believe they were saying Esden's cousin in there in the video, which by the way,
Mhm.
he was at the show. The cousin in the video was at the show that
Oh,
I
it's
was at. He
hilarious.
stage dived like fucking, he just kept running out and stage diving. I'm like, I've seen this motherfucker with the bloody nose in a video. But like,
That's adorable.
there's just this like wallflower, existential, lonely. Am I good enough for this? Like, there's this girl at the park. Like, there's this
Yeah.
longing feeling in there just captured in the song so well.
Beautiful.
Number 3 is from a band that is in January. They will be on our show. We're waiting on finalizing a date. We've talked about before. Leisure Hour Jobs. This
Yeah.
dropped a couple weeks ago. My fuck, what a song!
Yeah.
My
That
God,
is
what
a
a
great
song!
song. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
agree.
that's my clear top 3 songs of the year. What are we going with? What are you going with?
All right. So for me, What Am I Supposed to Do is definitely going to be in my top 3. And same with New Tattoo from Kerosene Heights. So my top song is not from any band that's been a band I would love to have on here at one point. Johnny Minardi. If you're listening
Johnny.
to this,
Oh, yeah.
um,
Yeah. Are we talking about the only band that's ever emailed us a thanks but no thanks?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
would be
Yeah. Daisy Grenade.
Keaton, Danny.
Keaton. Danny.
So
Jonathan Minardi. Peter
John,
Wentz.
talk to us. Yeah, Pete Wentz, for crying out loud, man. I've already interviewed you. Come let your people talk to me.
What's your deal? Only band that said no to us. We hyped them up a lot on here. Johnny, I know you're listening.
To be
we
fair,
hyped
it
you up
was
a lot.
early on in our career. So
It's early on in our career, but now we've been hyping them up. We're giving them the rub. You got an opportunity here, Daisy Grenade, to get in on the ground floor of Danny Keaton. Look, like, help us help you, babe.
That's true.
Like, help us help you.
Exactly. But Don't Sweat It would be mine. It's funny because actually on my Spotify, So Happy, their first single.
The first one, yeah.
That is my number 1 song of the year that I listened to the most because I was trying to,
we're doing the video?
them. Yes. And so I had it on repeat. And then this one is like number 4, I think. But it is like that song is so catchy. It was the perfect summer song. It needed more love than it got.
It did. I've talked about this recently where Daisy. There's a few, and maybe this is, I don't even know if this is a own episode because you don't need like white straight guy ranting about the female artist, but like Daisy Grenade, much like the artist Lolo, I feel like they're missing their chance because I feel like I'm not sure if they're promoted poorly or what like Daisy Grenade, I remember being like audibly upset that like the visualizer, the music video, whatever it was, the first one, not the main one. That was like it was like them performing at like Chain Reaction, Rest in Peace, or something like that. And it's like, don't present this band as like a support act on the Honda Civic, N64 GameCube tour. Present them as fucking Katy Perry in 08. Present them as Lady Gaga. Present them as fucking Sabrina Carpenter. These are female pop stars where there's this weird
who can scream,
borderline
but can,
fucking. It mixes like sex appeal with like borderline like tattoo queer baiting mixed with like Warped Tour, Paramore, Innocence, Charm, mixed with just great pop songs, mixed with like Carly Rae, like give us the like put the fucking full court press behind this. And I feel like a controversial opinion, and Johnny, we'll discuss this when you come on the show, but I feel like in general we're not pushing Daisy Grenade hard enough.
No, I don't think they're. Yeah, I mean, they're getting all the necessary like
they're hitting
shares and stuff, but
like they need that moment to like.
Yes, and Don't Sweat It.
Should have been.
It should have been so.
It should have been TikTok trend.
It should have been. Why wasn't it a TikTok trend? I mean, it was such a good TikTok trend. It had the dance, and it's as good, if not better, than some of the Sabrina Carpenter songs that have been trending.
Too many people in our general world that are too fucking shy or too fucking cool to do that. The Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, K-pop, whatever stands will do whatever weird cornball shit. There's too many people associated with the alternative world. Part of being alternative is being too cool for this or that. They are too shy or something like that. I don't know, because like you're right. Like, Don't Sweat It. Great song. Same thing. Where like, yeah, whenever my top song is there, like Don't sweat it. It's all mine. Trust me. Like that's
Yeah,
one of the pop songs of the summer.
it is. Yeah. So
I think,
that's
did we
the
not
songs I would
officially
go for.
name it like the NAFNet song of the summer? I think
I
we have like
think
a
we
full on
did.
vote even.
Yeah, I think we voted on it as the song of the summer
Yeah.
for NAFNet because we all loved it.
Daisy.
It was
Yeah.
such
What
a
are you
good
doing?
song. I know.
Anyways,
Anyways,
moving
but
on.
that was
What else?
yes, moving on. All right, so let's talk about this because I kind of mentioned it when we were talking about Saturdays, but the band that really broke out. So I know I said like Saturdays almost made it for me, but for me, when I think of like a band that broke out, it's like they went from being a like act, like just a opening act to now they're selling out shows. And for me, that's Hot Mulligan because last year, I saw them open for Fall Out Boy. Now they are selling out shows for their recently like North
Mm-hmm.
America tour.
And
They
they're
were
bigger,
playing
bigger
at
venues.
the Palladium. They're playing at the Salt Shed, Red Rocks, which
They're playing
I
Red Rocks?
yeah, like I've seen
They're
like
Hot Mulligan is headlining Red Rocks?
yes. Wait, are they? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Wait, who's highlighting Red Rocks? Nope, I lied. They're not. No, they're not. Hollywood. That's another band we're talking about later
I
on.
was gonna say, I was like, holy shit, no
No,
way.
but they are doing the Palladium, they are doing the Salt Shed, which are huge venues, the Paramount in Brooklyn. Those are big venues for, like, our scene, like,
They
I
have,
remember,
like,
like
yeah.
yeah,
Like, they've
they
been slightly, they've obviously, of the newer bands,
yeah,
they've been the bigger one for a couple of years, but like this year, I feel like is very much a year where they've crossed over into
their
like,
album, yeah,
they're doing this, they did the like groundwork like the year before, which I'd
yes,
say like bands like Kerosene are doing, Riley is doing, like Riley toured
yes,
with Hot Mulligan, or with Arms Length and Saturdays this year, and they're touring with Ben Quad next year, where it's like, they like, Hot Mulligan toured with Fall Out Boy and stuff, where it's like, okay,
yeah,
get in front of these people.
yeah,
There's 3,000 to 8,000 people at all these shows that are
yep,
gonna see you, and maybe only a quarter of them are really open to it. But like, if you just suck it up and fucking deal with it, they're not gonna fucking
yeah,
worship you the same way a headlining show will. But it's gonna pay off tenfold.
it will, because that's the first
Yeah.
time I had heard them was when they opened for Fall Out Boy in 2024,
Hmm.
and they were, like, right before Jimmy Eat World, which was great for them because
Yeah.
a lot of people were starting to get to their seats, like,
Yeah.
Poor Car, like, no one was really in their seats when she showed up for her
CARR, that girl.
yeah, that
I
girl,
hit her up
yeah.
about coming on the show. Car, yeah, poor Car. I
Yes,
don't know. She hasn't hit me back, so I don't know.
hot dad. Yeah, anyways, so but, I mean, A Sound a Body Makes When It's Still debuted on 38 on the iTunes chart. It reached 21 million streams by November because it came out in August. I mean,
The
they
closest thing I'd
yeah,
say to like a bit, like I say like the Taking Back Sunday, whatever it is, like
yes.
they're the, if you know any of these bands in this modern emo fifth wave, whatever you want to fucking call it, the last like five
It's
so
Hot
years of
Mulligan,
emo,
yeah.
Hot Mulligan followed
Yes.
rather far behind by like an arm's length or something, but like Hot
Yes.
Mulligan is the, like, they're the benchmark right now.
I say, yeah. So for me, that is the band that really broke out. I think that if Saturdays keeps up the pace they're going and they're touring next year, I feel like next year could be a
I
really
feel
big
like,
year
yeah,
for them.
right. They just, yeah,
Especially if they end up on Warped Tour again, which I have no doubt they will. And now they're expanding the dates and they end up on more dates for Warped Tour.
and we
I
get a
think
better,
that they'll,
slot. This, like, same thing.
yes.
Like, same when I watch Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
just like this band is so charming. These songs are so good, and there's like, with a lot of like our world music, especially like third wave, or as you get heavier, a lot of it is like, let's be real, it's abrasive to your coworkers or your aunts or uncles,
Yeah.
or like, there's a reason this stuff isn't played on like your local FM radio. But like a Saturdays at Your Place song, like, there's no reason that What Am I Supposed to Do, like, make Esden the goddamn new Ed Sheeran. Like, there's no
Yeah.
reason this can't be on like soft rock radio or hard rock
I
radio or
agree.
pop
It'd
rock
be,
radio. Like,
yeah.
it's
That song,
accessible.
a normie would be
Yeah.
into, like, What Am I Supposed to Do? That would
Right?
be a
Like,
very
yeah,
catchy song.
it
If
feels
Ed
like it's like,
Sheeran can be popular with normal
yeah,
people,
right? Like, it's
so
like,
could
this is the best
Saturdays.
of like a Gin Blossoms or
Yeah.
a Third Eye Blind. Like, there's just like a pop sensibility to these songs where it's like, okay, like, there's nothing screamy or fucking too
Mm-mm.
distortiony or whatever bullshit kind of scares away normies. It has a, like, it's so accessible. Just
Oh, yeah.
make them fucking main stagers, goddamn it.
Agreed.
Mitch, I love you. Yeah, we love you, buddy.
We love you. So do you have any band that you would choose or
For band, like, breakout of the year, I think uh I think Hot Mulligan is the big obvious one, where they were already big and they've just gotten bigger. I think
yeah.
Saturdays, same thing. Saturdays exploded very much. I think Kerosene Heights, in terms of like critical acclaim,
Yeah.
it seems to be a thing across the board where every band, every person we've had on here just kind of agrees, objectively speaking, blame it on the weather, one of the best of the years.
I think that's true. Yeah.
but I'm gonna say maybe Leisure Hour.
Oh, that's a good point. Leisure Hour has really stepped up this
Like
year.
single after single, and so even before
Yes.
the show, I had people telling me like, "Oh, there's Jenny, there's this and that. Like, you got to check out this." And like, they kind of just released single after single after single that were just hit after hit. Like, they might have, yeah, they've broke through a lot this year.
They did. Yeah. Leisure Hour
I
is a
can
good
live with,
one for that
yeah,
one.
I can live with
Yeah.
that. That in general is like the Mount Rushmore of 2025. Like,
Yeah. Breakout
great, like
bands.
Leisure Hour, Hot Mulligan Saturdays, and Kerosene. All bands that all made it on the Emo All Stars, which you can find at neverphasenetwork.com.
That's right. All right. So let's talk now about band that had the best year. All right.
All American Rejects.
Oh, they did have a good
The
year.
All American
Yeah.
Rejects had the best year of anyone in 2025. Barstool Sports, Savannah Bananas, fucking NPR.
They were everywhere,
fucking
that's for sure.
Everywhere. Going at Ticketmaster and Live Nation, playing house shows. Like, I think All American Rejects. Yeah, I don't know.
So mine is not All American Rejects.
What do you got?
Mine is Pierce the Veil. So first and foremost,
good one too.
Their I Can't Hear You tour, the biggest tour, most ambitious tour they've ever done.
Multiple nights at arenas in A cities.
A 3-night run at the Forum brought in $3.5 million alone.
Insane.
They went overseas. They added dates. So it ended up being 60 plus dates.
They announced like
fall.
multiple dates at the Forum, and then it's like, oh, we're adding another. Like this
here's
tour
another
did
leg.
so well at the largest venues. I went and looked before this tour, if I'm not mistaken, besides maybe like some multi-band mini fest holiday thing, they've played one arena show in their whole fucking history. Not as an opener, like their own headline.
Exactly. Yeah,
but like they played the sports arena in San Diego, their hometown,
which makes
one
sense.
time.
Yeah.
This time around, I saw them at the fucking Forum, where
Madison
Magic
Square
Johnson
Garden?
and Elgin Baylor, Madison Square Garden, fucking every.
They're the ones who played the Red Rocks. That's it.
That is okay. There we go. They played Red Rocks, like yes, like Pierce the Veil. Now that you say, Pierce the Veil have kind of owned the last couple of years. The Pierce the Veil had been the legacy band of the past.
Which, like, when they came out with Jaws of Life in 2023, I mean, this is a band who suffered from all the accusations and allegations that had come out around the 2010 band.
His brother kind of fucked him,
His brothers, Mike's no more. They came back as a 3-piece with a touring drummer.
They could have died. They could have, and like all, like they should have, statistically, they should have died.
But they persevered. They put out a freaking great album in 2023, which and this is in addition to why they're having a great year. You know, they got popular because TikTok, what's it called? The song King for a Day was trending like in 2022, 2023 on TikTok, right? But then they get another song trending this year.
Which one?
So Far, So Fake. Which wasn't a single, okay? And that's not even a single on Jaws of Life. They had Emergency Contact was a single. They had
we're all backing that. We're all backing that ass up. That Jezzy dared me to do a video.
Where the hell did this song come from? That
guideline for dropping that shit too low.
Damn. Like, where is this coming from that this song, and so, like, and I didn't get to go on the first leg of their tour, so I went on the second leg, and the amount of people, like, in October when I went to go see them, who were all excited for So Far, So Fake.
Wow, that was after this one. I saw them before this,
And I had seen them in 2020, at the end of 2023, I saw them play at a very small arena here in Kentucky, in Corbin, of all places.
Yeah, like a minor league hockey arena. That's not the same as playing the Forum and Madison
And they
Square
played So Far, So Fake, and no one wasn't as excited as they were in October of this year. And that's how, like, they're able to make these songs go viral. They've had Bulls the Bronx went platinum, Circles, Hell Above, Hold On Till May went gold. Like, this is their year. They're no longer need to open for Blink-182 no more.
And
they can have their own headline.
It helped. We've talked about before, like opening slots. They do help. It's this like that's like it's like politicians doing that grassroots Iowa shit. Like it helps, but like Pierce the Veil doesn't need it. Between the King for a Day stuff, between So Far So Fake, between Vic being Vic and the songs being good, like the next Pierce the Veil record, like they could be motherfucking Muse or something. Like they could be They could still get bigger. They could be a band that we see like playing like in this like a second line at Coachella band, you know, like a playing that 7
I can
p.m. on
see
the
them get
outdoor
bigger.
stage. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
they
not
can
done with them.
still get bigger. They're the
Yeah,
only band I think from that era that can still get bigger.
I agree. I mean, All Time Low had a pretty good year,
No, All Time Lows. Yeah,
but
they can't because also same thing comes down to things like song quality and likability. The songs of Pierce the Veil are great. Musicianship is great, and Vic is a
oh, so
good
good.
guy. The All Time
Vic's a
Low
good guy.
guys, there's just not as likable. There's a reason everyone fucking wants to make accusations. And the songs, like, I want to talk about bands that had the worst year. We'll get into it, but like, All Time Low is up there for me. Where just like their songs suck, their shit sucks. I think their
Sucker
Warped Tour
Punch.
performance fucking sucked. That Sucker Punch was one of the worst things I've ever heard. Like,
Yeah,
I don't understand how this band fucking matters at all.
yeah. It's kind of interesting how they still persevere after all of it. But speaking of that, let's talk about bands that had the worst year.
Yes. All Time
Yes,
Low. Keep going.
that's
Yeah.
yours. Okay, so mine. So I had to look because I was
I might
like,
change my mind depending on yours. I didn't put a lot of thought
okay,
into it. I'm
so
curious what you say.
the band that I chose is not from our scene, but we have a lot of friends who've been affected by the Christian um base, just
What are you gonna say here?
evangelical. I'm gonna go with the Newsboys because
The
Michael Tate,
fuck are
their
the
lead singer,
Newsboys?
so they're a very popular like rock Christian like rock-ish band,
I've never.
pop rock band. And their lead singer Michael Tate was accused of sexual misconduct this year and substance abuse. They
Well,
were
they're
not only
Australians.
they were not only dropped from their record label, all their music was played but pulled from radio stations, their shows were canceled, and then Tate confirmed that the rumors were true, and now he's seeking like help. So the future of the band's uncertain. So if a band had a worse year, other than that has to be it. They've lost everything. And there is like if it was a year when Lost Prophets, when everything came out, they would say they were what's his name did pass
Yeah, shout
pass away.
shout out to them boys in jail working with them fucking them
Yeah,
soap
I mean,
shanks
I don't know
doing
if that's
God's
like,
work.
yeah,
It's a
that's the
bad year
worst
for
year
him.
for
Yeah.
that year for him. But for the Newsboys,
The
their
fuck is
future's
this?
uncertain. Like if
In
you talk,
2000, how long have they been around? They've been around for 20
they've been around
something years.
forever. Like
They was formed in
I've had,
85 in Australia. Christian
I had,
Australian from
yeah,
85. The fuck
I
is
had
this?
friends I had friends who were into Christian music, and Newsboys
Why?
was like what they were okay with. We could ask our friends who have listened to this stuff before. We can ask
Yeah,
them. I don't know.
we have friends that like this. Which of our
No, I
friends
mean
likes?
like friends
Okay.
who grew up in the church who
I was gonna
probably
say
would have been forced
name
to listen
names.
to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
call. I'm gonna ask directly because just
Yeah.
reading this, I'm like, wow. Okay.
I think we talked about it in our NapNet group chat at one point when it came out, the accusations. But this would be my number one choice, like by far the worst year. I mean, I would have said the Foo Fighters because they kicked out their drummer and there was all the
Foo Fighters,
controversy
yeah.
on why they did that.
Dave's
but they're
had a rough
fine.
year for the last 18 months, but Dave he's Teflon. Honestly,
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna come back.
he's from
it's
the
fine.
era of rock stars where like this kind of stuff is expected. If anything, I think it adds like a cool factor to him. Like, hey,
Yeah,
cool.
people will
this
forget
guy
about
cheats
it.
on his
Yeah.
fucking. This guy, yeah, he's got a whole
Had
fucking,
a baby out of wedlock.
a whole like ooh, fucking kind of rock and roll. At least she's fucking in her 20s. Better than most of these motherfuckers. But like bands
True.
a bad year. I'm trying to think. These Newsboys, I've never heard of them, so that's a bad year for them.
Yeah.
Recently, very recently, PNWK Records, which we've had a few of their bands on.
We have.
We were about to have on one of the bands that was mentioned by No Problemo and a few other bands, the Casper Fight Scene.
Yes.
They got canceled a couple days ago, I guess, as you would say. Main fella, I can't remember his name, but his girlfriend Summer came out on Twitter and was like, "Yo, blah 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 blah." I say blah blah blah. That sounds like
It did.
dismissive, but I don't mean in a dismissive way. And she knows. Like EKA. Let me just put it. EKA policy in general is when something like this happens, we reach out to the victims. Like we did it with Brand New. We did it with, there was a recent thing with a different podcast. I can't remember the name. It's fucking irrelevant. But like the girl, same thing there, where it's like we reach out and let them know, like as a media publication, if there's anything we can do, you want to be platformed or anything like that, because like we've, like same thing where it's like we were about to have this band on. Like they hit us up and I was ready to schedule them for January, and the stuff comes out where he's being fucked up, and it's like, like least we can do is try to be on the right side, let her know. But PNWK Records, who we've had a lot of their bands on, they've on a professional level. I don't know. I'm not a professional here to comment on it really, but they basically, the day this happened, they folded. They didn't
Dang.
fold directly, but they were basically, and it's funny because like it was yesterday. It was like right when
Yeah.
the final boss fight episode comes out. They're on PNWK. I bought my final
Yeah.
boss fight shirt. I bought their fucking like a lot of bands, they'll fucking send their merch over, because they're like, we need you to wear
Yes.
a blouse. But I went and bought that shirt just because it was like, I like PNWK and this and that, and basically this comes out where they're like, hey, we had a bunch of money during the pandemic because of video games, the video game we worked on, and we can't afford to do this anymore. But hey, we're glad it happened. And Mike from Summer Brews actually called them out and was like, so basically you went bankrupt from blowing your money on dumb shit. They're like, we don't think it was dumb shit because without us, these albums wouldn't have happened. And one of the albums they included was the Casper fight scene one.
Mm.
The whole thing, tough spot. So I guess in general, to round out the year, after having a great year, maybe a great, one of the best years, where they did a show at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which we talked about with Army Amphibians, Emway played, Leisure Hour played, Potion Seller, who, same thing, Potion Seller hit us up today. They're on the Excellency Fest lineup coming up in April, and they hit us up, and I was like, bro, we know you guys, like, yes, come on our show, but like they're on and same thing where they're like, we have a record coming out this spring. I'm like, when's the record coming out? We'd love to have you on. I was like stoked. I was like, congrats on the fest. Sorry about your label. They're like, yeah, we don't know when the album's coming out now, but we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But like, it's a lot that happened. So like, worst year, last minute, but I might say PNWK Records. Which sucks, 'cause I feel like they're our buddies.
Yeah, it's a shame. But what can you do? So moving on from that, we'll talk about music stories. So one of the things we want to talk about is the best music story, worst music story, or discourse of the year.
Yes. What do we got?
So for me, the best music story, well, it had some negative discourse, but overall, it is a good music story. And that is the fact that Bad Bunny was announced to perform at the Super Bowl this coming year.
That's nice.
And not only that, he also was announced as the most streamed artist on Spotify, 20 billion. So when you see all these clearly, I'm sorry, racist motherfuckers.
White guys with their profile photos is them in their fucking truck.
We don't know what he's about. I'm like, well, 20 billion people do, or at least that many people do know who he is. So that's why NFL chose him and are standing, the Goodell's standing by him for a reason. And I'm glad that they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even more than that, I think like as Jay-Z's in charge of the halftime show, Jay-Z has his finger on the pulse. And you don't even have to have your fucking finger on the pulse. You can just Google and realize Bad Bunny's the biggest artist on the planet. And if you're an adult, especially like, if you're a straight adult man who's worried about the halftime show at the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, I'm not so sure you're a straight adult man. And that might sound offensive to some people. Let me just tell you, to the people that I'm talking about, they would get hurt by that. So I'm weaponizing it against them. Like, trust me, like if you're at that age and you're worried about it, like I think of like the weird old men who are like, like, why isn't Metallica playing? It's like there's 115 people watching this game. You're already going to watch it no matter what. The NFL has you bent over a barrel. You're downloading 7 different fucking streaming services. I give the NFL $2,000. I give the Chargers like $2-3 a year to go watch these games. I got to download Paramount Plus, Fox Sports, Amazon Prime, ESPN
just to
Plus,
watch all of them.
fucking Peacock. Like, you're gonna watch no matter what, brother. Let them fucking bring in the fucking 5 or 10 million people that might not by bringing in the largest artist on the goddamn planet. And not only the largest artist, the coolest artist. Like Nova loves Bad Bunny. My boy Tyler, who I went to the game with the other day, loves Bad Bunny. I love Bad Bunny. He's on my honorable mentions. Bad Bunny is the fucking shit. That dude's a rock star.
And he's funny. Have you seen him on SNL?
Cool.
He's hilarious.
He's charming as shit. He's charming.
He's great. Yeah.
He's great.
So
SNL, wrestling. I think he was supposed to have a Marvel movie come out that I think just got panned it got shelved because he had too much stuff going on. Where he was basically supposed to play like a luchador type thing, and it was like, I would have went and saw that, and it would have been in Spanish. I would have fucking read the subtitles.
With Sony, it's a Spider-Man villain he was going to play.
Like some sort of like luchador thing. Like Bad Bunny's the fucking shit, and I'm not going to understand a word he says during the halftime show, but I guarantee you it'll be one of the top 5 or 10 halftime shows of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I do my Duolingo every day to keep up with my Spanish, so everyone else should just do the same thing.
You should do the same.
Yeah.
Duolingo. Well, we're not promoting them too hard because they're not a partner of ours yet.
They're not a partner of ours, but
use whatever generic enter your own language application you would like while you are personally applying your BROTEGE to your face.
Yes. There's our sponsor.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Do you have a story you would choose for best discourse?
There's been a lot that were like
God,
annoying discourse. I think AI has been tough and has been annoying throughout the year. Or
that
in
was my
general,
worst one of my
obviously,
worst ones, yeah.
fuck AI stuff in general. Regenerative AI. Yes, there's things in terms of like business, this or that. Like, if I want to really get weird about it, it's like, okay, where does AI start and end? Where does technology start and end? Like, like, for example, like we use this application here, Riverside, to post this show, and there's
Yeah.
like an AI thing that helps generate clips. 99 out of 100 times I go in and do my own damn clip, but like it generates it. And to me, it's like
Yeah.
that's not AI in the same way that like the AI we talk about is
Like
like
Velvet Sundown, yeah.
generative AI, where it's like, yeah, it's recreating art. Like this is to me like a software tool. It's the same way that like Melodyne or Autotune or Pro Tools recording equipment, these are software tools. Like I don't know if that's any more AI than like the thing that makes your voice and pitches AI. That being
Yeah.
said, I don't like any of it really in general. If
Yeah.
obviously no fucking hate if you're individually using it, do whatever you want, but just in general, like I don't know the specifics of it, but like even our show here, like we have merch. I'll design the merch myself. I'll have Fiverr do it. I found someone on TikTok recently that did some
Mhm.
cool designs for like bands we like from back in the day where they just did it for fun. And I basically
Yeah.
found their account and I hit them up and was like, hey, would you be down to do designs for us? We'll have them do designs for us next year. And, you know, even if it's some small thing where it's like you give them 50, $100 or something, it's like these are
Yeah.
people supporting people. This is art is supposed to be created by humans.
It
And
is.
this year, just seeing the onslaught of like jackass, piss filtered fucking photographs, Studio Ghibli looking shit that's just like,
Ugh.
do your own artwork. I suck at drawing. I suck at art, this and that. All I can do is really ramble. But like, we've released multiple merch designs, the thumbnails we do,
Mhm.
the
All
posts we
done by
do that are
hand, yeah.
images, all that stuff. I'll do that. If I could figure that out in 10 minutes, you can figure it out too. Like, I got into an argument on our Emo Kids Instagram the other day. Some random AI bullshit artist popped up, and I started just being like, "This is fucking dog shit." Normally, I won't do that, especially from our accounts, but I was just like, "This is dog shit." And some dude in there, some dude with like a hunting profile, he's got like like the deer, and he's like, "This is fucking dog shit." And the AI people are like, "It's funny you talk about anything moral when you're posing with a dead animal." And I was like, "Brother, I'm standing with the fucking hunter here. Like, at least that motherfucker went outside and did something with his goddamn hands. Like, I'm not gonna do it
Yeah.
myself, but I'm still gonna eat a steak. Like, yeah, never thought I'd side with the fucking the
You never know
dead
who you'll
moose
side with in a
profile
fight.
photo, but it's like against the AI guys, like AI robots, technology, clankers, tin
Mhm.
skins, wire backs. If you're watching this, you are the enemy.
Yeah. And speaking of that, in terms of accounts, the other worst discourse that I want to touch on briefly is around Taylor Allison Swift. When
Oh my
her new
god,
album
yeah,
came
yeah.
out, Life is Showgirl, and there was this influx of this negative discourse around her promoting MAGA values, trad wife, says she was a white supremacist, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. And the fact that we had people who were defending her, from different ethnicities and things like that, saying this isn't what are you reading into? What happened to literacy? Is
Well, yeah, it's
literacy
it's a
dead?
lack of like media liter. It's a lack of like
Do you know
common
how to like
sense,
analyze anything anymore? Like what
and
the hell is going on?
it's not even just like it's like okay, like we're gonna get into here where like Rolling Stone reported. It's Rolling Stone, right? They report that a lot
Yes.
of it came out that like a lot of it was
Fake accounts
fake accounts and the like.
from like India and
I
stuff, which is
we saw, which by
of
the way,
course.
Elon Musk hasn't done a lot of good in his recent like career, but his making it so you can see the like location of a profile, genius. Because
Yeah.
yes, no offense to our listeners in India and China and Russia, but there is major disinformation campaigns. And I think with India, it's less of a disinformation campaign. It's more of a like, this is a third world country. There's only so many ways to make money, and pretending to
And
be
this
an
is how they're doing
American that
yeah.
fucking jerks off right wing. Like, you see how right
That's what
wingers
they
are. Our
do.
friend
Yeah.
Devin with the Imperfect Dad, he said it. He's like, when I've had a guest on that leans right, it gets more views. Those people stick together. So I get it. I get it. Get your bag, you guys. I appreciate bag getting, but like if you're using the internet and you read something dumb, remember that like there's a 90% chance this is not a real person. Even with
Yeah.
like and with negativity, you're gonna see something negative like that, like oh, someone saying Taylor Swift is a Nazi. That's gonna stick in your brain more than 100 people saying good stuff. I talk about Reddit was shitting on my list. There was more people saying it was good or interested in this or that or
It
whatever
didn't
or
matter.
being
Yeah.
neutral but like the bad stuff sticks in your head. So like, yeah, you see some weirdo, and like, it's not just fucking bot accounts. There's people that we know that I've seen say stuff. We know people that we know directly, and people that we know they know, kind of thing, like 2 degrees of
Yes.
separation. Where I've seen multiple like actual humans spout this, and I've seen it people say like even like because Taylor has a photo with the guys from Bustin' with the Boys. It's a football podcast.
Yeah.
Taylor Lewan is one of the hosts on this show. I have tweeted at him. I have invited Taylor Lewan onto this show because he's a Blink-182 super fan, and yeah, they interviewed Donald Trump on their show. But it's like I think they're these. We all come from an era where, like, if you're a football player, you come from a locker room where there's different beliefs. We come
Yeah.
from an era where it's like, oh, if someone had a different belief, that wasn't a deal breaker. But nowadays, it's like, oh,
It is.
she took
Yeah.
a photo with these guys that had Trump on their podcast. Like, Taylor Lewan and Will Compton, they have CTE. They're football players. They're 30-something-year-old football players that have a podcast. What the fuck do they know about foreign policy or international diplomacy or elections or anything like that? Like, they had a chance to interview the president. I'm sorry. If we got an email tomorrow that was like, hey, fuck, whatever her press secretary's name is, was like, hey, Donald Trump wants to come on Emo Kids Anonymous because he heard Helena and he likes it, I would probably hit you up and be like, can we say yes? Like, it's an opportunity that's tough to pass up regardless of how much of a fucking bozo he is. You have the president on
Yeah,
your
that'd
show.
be
I don't,
interesting. Yeah.
it's a tough spot, right? Like, I don't know.
What would
Part of
you
me is like,
do?
fucking, like, you don't tousle his hair like Jimmy Fallon, but it's like, I don't know. And
Definitely don't do that.
but I saw people say like, oh, Taylor Swift has these photos with these like alt-right MAGA people. And it's like, these are football dummies. Most of their guests are fucking black people on their show who have different views or this or that. They camp in
Yeah.
locker rooms. Like Will Compton or Taylor Lewan, he's a Blink kid. Like, these guys are not political. They're not as terminally online as we are. They had a chance to interview the president. They did. But Taylor Swift takes a photo with them, and it's all of a sudden like Taylor Swift is a Nazi or a trad wife or
Yeah.
fucking she was only using this or that. It's like, no, Taylor Swift still feels how she is, but I'm sure it's the same thing. Whereas if your partner has friends, you'll still all be friendly, and maybe they're okay.
It's
This
true. I
this
mean,
guy's
yeah.
political. Yeah, I'm sure you're fucking whatever. Like your husband, this fucking mother, anyone in your life where it's like family friends, where it's like, okay, they're Republican, but it's like you're still gonna go to the dinner with them.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who soon will not be married to someone in the military, but a lot of people in the
Has been,
military
yeah. You
are.
know how those fucking
Yeah,
animals are.
most of
Yeah.
them are Republicans, and I've
Yeah.
had to
By
sit
the way,
with those people, and that's terrible.
2026, are we gonna cook up a Bachelorette, Joe Millionaire, Flavor of Love type fucking reality show to win Amanda's heart?
Oh God, if there's any guys out there who are interested in dating a 40-year-old woman with 2
There's a
kids
lot of them. I've told you,
who
Amanda,
likes
directly. I'll
emo
say it on this
music,
pod. I have deleted comments on our videos that tell me, trust me, there is a legion of men that will fucking crawl through fucking broken glass and band-aids just for a chance to sniff your dirty laundry, okay?
no,
There is a market out there, and we need
we'll
to
see.
monetize them.
We need to monetize.
And we need to
I love how you're like,
monetize.
I don't care. We need to
Forever
monetize
soulmate.
the
We can
trauma
sell
you're
some
going
blouses.
through. Trauma you're
Yeah.
going through. Let's monetize.
Let's
it.
the trauma's gonna happen anyways, Amanda. We can
Yeah.
monetize it, or we can just fucking let someone else win, okay? Coming soon in 2026, the I Got Divorced on the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast shirts. They're coming soon, I promise you. I will convince her eventually they're gonna happen. They're gonna happen, I promise you.
Woo!
That's my 2026 New Year's resolution is get the offensive shirts made.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Maybe we'll see. All right.
But right, like with Taylor, that's what it is. It's
yeah.
like you're give her a break. And let me just say real quick on this before this is such a fucking randomly long episode. But if you are, I'm sorry, we're making up for lost time. If you are a individual who is leaning to the left side and you have a problem with Taylor Swift because she's a billionaire or because she's a white woman or because she's friends with these Republicans, let me just say, you are helping the enemy win. With these right wingers, they
Also
don't give
true,
a
yeah.
fuck. Donald Trump was a Democrat. They don't give a fuck about this or about that. If you're their guy, they side with them. The left, the liberal, our side of the world,
We eat our own, yeah.
we'll swallow our own tail. We will fucking, like, even Kamala, yes, was Kamala the best candidate? No, but like so much of it is just like, well, she has the wrong opinion on Palestine. Surprise, surprise. She's a fucking American legacy politician at this point. Surprise, surprise. Israel has their hand in her pocket. Our other choice is Donald Trump. That's our other choice. So we can keep eating our own, swallowing our own fucking tail, not being woke enough for each other. And as long as that keeps happening, the other team is going to keep beating our ass. Donald Trump beat our fucking ass in 2024.
Yeah.
Popular vote, electoral college, doesn't matter.
And
he
what do we
beat
got
our
out of it?
fucking ass. And this was a guy that at this point had already been like voted out of office, had incited an insurrection, had been fucking impeached, involved in Epstein, and we still let them win. And that's not on the fucking MAGA people. That's not on any of them. That's on us. That's on us as left-leaning people in general. That's on us for letting these fuckheads win.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%.
God, it's fucking midnight over there, Amanda. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, before we wrap up, let's at least talk about, one of the things that Rob put on our little thing was our hopes, wishes, and dreams for 2026. First, we'll go with musically. So what do you hope musically will happen in 2026?
I hope musically in 2026 we see the same thing that we saw in 2025 and 2024 as well, where emo, DIY emo, fifth wave emo, yada, 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 it keeps just rising. We see bands like, even older bands, seeing sports do well. We talk about breakout bands of the year, bands had the best year. Bands had the best year, honestly, maybe fucking sports. They left.
They did, yeah.
7 years ago or so. Minimal fanfare. They come back now. They're playing the biggest venues they've ever played. They're playing the biggest shows. I'm not going to spoil it, but we're late enough into this episode now to say that sports has they're going to be releasing music this year with people that we are friends with on this show. Sports are back in a big way. And seeing bands like that get to pop off, seeing bands like Trash, Derek Barry, who will hopefully be on our show soon, Hot Mulligan's success, even seeing bands like Taking Back Sunday eat up so much of the discourse the last 2 years. All American Rejects. I believe in our scene moving forward, but not in a like full-on hair metal nostalgia, those were the days ways. Like we can pay respect to that. Yes, I love Fall Out Boy. I love Blink-182. I love these bands, but these new wave of bands are just as good, if not better. So how can we keep promoting them? I'm so excited to see like this next year, we have a most anticipated dropping on NapNet soon. It's like Riley. Could Riley become the new Hot Mulligan? They fucking should be. Dear Cincinnati, I fucking love those kids. Like I would fucking adopt them if I could. They're making an EP with someone that we've had on this show before that really likes Pokemon. Or they're not.
Oh wait, we talked about this already.
I think they're making their LP with him.
Yes, like, okay. We've talked about this.
It's like I'm so happy for these guys, that kind of thing. Where it's like Joyce Manor. I swear off those singles, if Epitaph promotes it right, Joyce Manor could be the new Cage the Elephant or fucking Weezer or whatever band gets to headline these local FM radio weenie roast spots. I'm very marketing and public and as many eyeball oriented as possible. And yes, DIY and having cool fan bases and low prices for the shows are cool. But I want to see these bands become fucking. I want there to be new Fall Out Boys. I want there to be new Hot Mulligans.
We need that.
I want to live in a world.
These guys are just getting older,
right? And I want to live in a world where like, okay, yeah. For fucking 10 years, they're rappers and mumble rappers and SoundCloud rap and emo rap was the thing. And then the past few years, country bro, like Morgan Wallen, Luke Bryan, like these fucking Zach Bryan, like these are the guys. I told Troy, the drummer for Thoughts on Bowling in Dear Cincinnati, I told him right now there's one Hot Mulligan. In 3 years, there's going to be 8 Hot Mulligans.
Yes.
How can you be one of those? And that's my hope for 2026 is just like these bands that we've had on this show and that we're friends with. Like I want to see them fucking blow the fuck up.
That is I love so much these better bands, than right?
I love this show. I love what we fucking do, man. Like I feel like we help these people. Like we're part of it.
We help them.
And like we help them, and it's so dumb because it's like that wasn't. I don't think really the intention at all. What we were doing here. So like,
no, I think we were just talking about nostalgia, and then we just want to
yap about some emo bands sometimes, and it's just like it turned into we yap about like we could talk about Foley for 20 minutes, but we can also talk about Kerosene for 20 minutes. And it's like
exactly.
We can do both. Yeah, like
we can have both things happen simultaneously.
I love this fucking scene. So many of these bands we have on, I just believe in them like I'm their fucking like we're their family. And it's like oh my God, the second one of these, like even just they already have
I'm
like
waiting
Saturdays.
for them.
Seeing them keep popping off, it's just like I have like an unk connection.
Yes.
Like the day that I see like Aren't We Amphibians as like a TikTok trend, I'm gonna fucking cry.
I'm hoping that happens.
Right? Like I will
for one of them and most of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's your answer?
I agree.
I'm sorry for getting all poetic. Hallmarking on you there.
Mine's gonna be really quick and really simple. I hope that Fall Out Boy announces
There we
the
go. I never
release
just
of
like
their 9th studio album. It doesn't have to come
we're
out
gonna
in
get
2026,
we're gonna get
but we get
FLB
an
9.
announcement. It'll be 3 years. By 2027, it'll be 3 years since So Much Stardust came out. And I know there's no way they weren't working on music while they've been touring, and they've had long breaks between their tours and their festivals over the last couple of years. So I know there's a lot of speculation on Twitter and Instagram about if Fall Out Boy is going to release that 9th studio album when. And my hope is that we will get an announcement at the very least somewhere to mid to late 2026 from Fall Out Boy saying that they are going to come out with their next album.
We're working on the
excited.
most anticipated 2026 NapNet Collective article. The due date is tonight, but as I'm sure are aware with, in general, our group, and no offense because we are also in this as well, due dates are a little fluctuating. Is there a chance the next day or two, maybe you want to write like a Fall Out Boy 9 little
Sure.
blurb thing? I was just saying, because we have Fall Out Boy 9 still, we need, and also one that needed to be mentioned that I don't think anyone has done yet.
Which is?
MCR 5.
Come
Whether or not
on,
it's
Rob!
we need to include it in the fucking article for the SEO. We're not gonna not put it in the article. I know it's not gonna happen. You know it's not gonna happen. But we gotta listen. I'm hyping up Dear Cincinnati. And these guys
is becoming a joke like the next Grand Theft Auto.
I was gonna say
it's the new
GTA. It's the new Chinese democracy. Yes, I know that. But Leisure Hour, Reagan, I love you, pal. You ain't getting the clicks that Gerard and Frank are. We need to include MCR 5 in our anticipated list. Jessie said she might do fucking brand new. I was like, we're putting your name by it. At the end of each blurb, we're putting the person that wrote its name. I'm not taking. If you can handle the heat, I know you can handle the heat. Like, but like MCR, yeah. If you don't do it, I will do it, and I will put one of their names on it. Yeah, because I know Greywind is on there. Greywind's most anticipated. By the way, it looks like in the next few weeks we're gonna get a big Greywind announcement. Before we wrap up this episode, though, and I feel like we're generally nearing the end, so I can kind of start doing this. I hope so. Yeah. I'm sorry, Amanda. I kept you so late. This is maybe going to be one of the longest episodes, but emo-orchestra.com.
Yep.
My friend Ben, who's been on this show. Ben, I met Ben in 2012. We both moved to Hollywood around the same time. Ben loves this fucking scene. He's a tour manager for bands like Emery and Hawthorne Heights and Norma Jean and Horse the Band and Acceptance. And Ben had this grand idea a few years ago to do something for people our age, where we grew up having to fucking stand up for 5 hours of a show in fucking sticky floors. He wanted to do something nice for us, something more grown up, something more sophisticated and orchestral, an orchestral experience. Yes. So Ben created the Emo Orchestra. They did it before with Hawthorne Heights, other bands. They're back in 2026. We got a full Emo Orchestra tour. If you go to fucking emo-orchestra.com, and by the time this episode comes out, you enter the code MySpace. You can Emo's Not Dead is the code from yesterday. I'm very confused by the strategy. Why we have different codes for each day, what they mean. I don't know. Not my decision. But if you go there, you enter the code MySpace, get your tickets. This is super cool. The Spill Canvas. Hello, the fucking Spill Canvas. Who I'm guessing the Spill Canvas will be on our show between now and Emo Orchestra. I will just put that into the air now. That'll obviously happen.
Let's manifest that.
Not even like I'm just gonna bug Ben and be like, by the way, I have a lot of manifestation energy. Spill Canvas. No offense, I'm using my entrepreneurial energy on you. My manifestation energy is being saved for more ridiculous stuff. But go to emo-orchestra.com. Buy your tickets. The shit's gonna be cool. Amanda, it looks like you're gonna be at the Cincinnati date, probably, maybe even like Louisville. We're looking at. I'll be at the LA date. Our sweet, dear, favorite person, CZB will be at Wilmington in Maryland. We're gonna have NapNet people across the board, and we're big fans of Ben. And if you're an elder emo, which is a term I don't like fucking using, but if you're an elder emo, this shit is right down your fucking alley, because I like it too. This is fucking tight.
Yeah, I think it's tight. I think that in terms of the code, I think you have to go to emosnotdead.com to go purchase tickets. Yeah, go to emosnotdead.
Go to emosnotdead.com. I have the actual email here.
to purchase tickets using the codes MySpace.
Yeah, okay, my bad.
Thursday,
December 11th, which is today, the day this is coming out, because I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to go to McDonald's. I'm going to go to Amazon. I'm going to come home. I'm going to madman edit this and release it day of because fuck it. The plan is for content creators to post a video to IG/TikTok. So we're going to do, really quickly before this ends, if you can just do with the photos of the tour dates.
Yes.
If you just do a full video that breaks it down, I'll do the same thing, and then if you send it to me, I'll edit it so it switches between us.
Okay, sounds good.
If you want to throw in a thing or two where it's like you're annoyed at me for fucking like taking your shot or something like little thing like that, I'll play off it. I'll play off it, but like we'll do that, and then I'll have that ready tomorrow morning. We'll post that, and yeah, you go to my bad. You go to emosnotdead.com to purchase your tickets, and you enter the code MySpace. If you do that. I don't know, but that's more beneficial for us. We're going to have a full a full article about this on neveraphasenetwork.com. This is all the talk of the town in the scene right now. Emosnotdead.com. You enter MySpace. Then when you're done buying those tickets, you know, it's commerce Christmas season, baby. Head over to BROTEGE.com. Emo Kids at checkout. $10. Help us get the bag. Go to neveraphasenetwork.com. There's shirts. I'm gonna get some new designs up. We're gonna also order. We're gonna do some giveaways. I think in the next couple episodes.
Which
maybe
sounds
like
great.
Next week we'll have final details about that. But we're gonna do giveaways. So like in the meantime, to support the giveaways, go buy our shit and go support our friend Ben, and go have a good night at the Emo Orchestra.
Yes. All right. With that, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining us today.
Hold on. One more thing really quick. Before I let you go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to let you know, one, I'm happy to have you back. I love you a lot. Okay, we hit 2 hours. I was just trying to hit the 2 hour mark, Amanda. I don't know. I didn't really have anything there. I don't think we've ever done 2 hours while we're here. But it's true. I love you. I'm so happy you're fucking back. I'm so fucking, this is just like, we have so many cool things coming in 2026 for this fucking show. Emo Kids Anonymous. We are the fucking Ellen DeGeneres of emo. We're the Joe. We're the Theo Vaughn of the sad song. We're the fucking.
Can I be like the Amy Poehler or like?
We're the Amy Poehler of the pop punk. We're the fucking. We're the Mark Maron of the Midwest emo.
Like,
the Dax Shepard. The Dax Shepard of the disheveled.
Yeah.
We're the impulsive of the emo. I don't know.
I'm gonna help you think of some better podcasters to like give us.
I'm trying to pick the biggest and the worst. We're the call her daddies of the call us daddy.
Yes, there we go. So thanks for joining us today, guys. What are your favorites? What are your best ofs for 2025?
Let us know. Fucking comment. Spotify said we're in the top 5% of comments. That just tells me how awful every other show is because you guys don't comment on our shit. Fucking leave a comment. Fucking talk shit. Say I look dumb. Say I fucking talk too much. Say this or that. I don't fucking know. Tell Amanda her hair looks nice. Fucking comment something. Help us
Make
out.
Some comments.
If we're in the top 5%, that means we can reach the top 1% next year.
That's the goal, guys.
I've wanted to be a 1%er since I learned what it was in 2012.
Me too.
Let me be a 1%er.
Yeah. All right. With that, have a great day, everyone.
I love you, pal. I'm so sorry that went forever. I was so hyped up on the wine and yapping and just the fucking.
I derailed the conversation a few times too. It's fine. All right. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, go to bed.
This show is a part of the Never a Phase Network, a collective of creators dedicated to keeping the spirit of the scene alive. Our network of creators make social media content, they share music news and reviews, and of course bring you great podcast content. For more information, please visit neveraphasenetwork.com and follow Never a Phase Network on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kids Anonymous. Check it out, you did.